Hello, everybody. It's 6 p.m. Actually, 5:59, but it's 6 p.m. on Friday. Wherever time zone you're in, hello and welcome to the weekly Friday 6 p.m. Pacific time live stream where we discuss all and anything related to veganism. Hence the title of this live stream, Ask a Vegan Anything. As long as it relates to veganism, if you want to discuss the finer points of, like, say, architecture or something like that, yeah. That's ask me anything, but that's not what we talk about here. So if you have questions about veganism, anything, if you're new to veganism, you have questions, if you're an experienced vegan and you want to bring up something, now's the time and place to ask a 12-and-a-half-year vegan, aged 55 years old. And if you are a non-vegan, even an anti-vegan, non-vegans are welcome to join and listen. In fact, I know we have a lot of people who are vegetarian or vegan curious who enjoy our content because we do it in a positive and non-judgmental way. And also, I know there's anti-vegans that enjoy our channel because they think that they have some great argument or logic or example of something that debunks veganism. So we give you an opportunity as well to present your case. And if you do, give us one example and argue it or defend it very clearly. Don't give a third or fourth example. No, just give us one example. Argue it as like your life depended on it, and we will examine it with an open mind. But all that aside, hello, welcome everyone. I see a lot of people joining. See a lot of our happy fam. And Fu, I'm glad you're here. I saw that earlier. You were not, you didn't think you were going to make it. So thanks for being here, everyone. This is the Happy Healthy Vegan weekly Friday live stream. And I am the YouTube channel that's not hosted by a narcissistic influencer or some grifter trying to peddle you some expensive supplements or expensive online coaching. No, I am your host. So welcome everyone. It's Friday. Let's have some fun and see what happens this evening. Who knows? Maybe YouTube history will be made tonight. Maybe veganism will get debunked. We will see. You never know what's going to happen in a Friday live stream. That's why these, to me, are very fun and exciting. Hopefully you guys find them as well. And I want to say happy birthday to you, Peter. I remember last Friday, it was your, it was a few days before your birthday. And you're having your birthday party, what, today or tomorrow? Which is it, Peter? So you're going out with friends. Let's see, balloons are vegan at whatever, people have lots. Your birthday party tomorrow. Okay, so it is tomorrow. So happy birthday to you, Peter. How old are you going to be, Peter, if you don't mind sharing that? And Diana, is my memory right? Is today also your birthday, Diana Bananas Plant-Based Eating? Let me know if I got that right. If so, happy birthday to you, Diana, and happy a little bit post-birthday to you as well, Peter. And happy birthday party to you as well tomorrow, Peter. So that's cool. A lot of birthdays happening right now. A joyous time. V, who's the sociopath? I'm referring to my new intro. I changed my intro today. I didn't say sociopath this time. I said narcissistic influencer or grifter peddling you expensive supplements or online coaching. So I'm kind of changing it. I think I got it down to how it's going to be now. So what I said today, I think I'm going to start using that phrase I just said there more or less from henceforth. Oh, today is your vegan anniversary, Diana Bananas. Okay, I don't trust my memory. That's why I wanted to ask. A lot of facts and information passes through my brains on any given day, and my brain is pretty filled up, especially being 55 years old. Every brain cell is accounted for. So anyway, congratulations on your vegan anniversary there, Diana. Awesome. That's as exciting to celebrate as a birthday. Let's see. Hey, Uncle. We have our moderators, Peter and Uncle here. Let's see, Peter. Yes, I am not selling athletic greens or anything like that. No supplements I push. Unless you count like the Clean Machine Green Protein, which I just take anyway. But it's been discontinued. So anyway, hey Jordan, you didn't miss us. We just started here. You just missed 4 minutes of me rambling and saying hello to everyone. So welcome, Jordan. Let me say hi to everyone else, like Sarah and Graven Babies and AJ, all the regs, V. And Hippie Easta, and who else am I missing of our regulars here? Giovanni, and I said hi to you, right, AJ? Yeah, I did. See, I can't remember from a minute ago. See, VD's probably going to use this as a clip. See, Ryan can't remember something he said 10 seconds ago. Clear sign of his mental deterioration from not eating any animal products for 12 and a half years. Yes, look at his brain. Anyway, and let's see, any other regs here? Hey, Graham, and Bill. Hey, Bill, how is it going? Patrick? Hopefully I got all your regulars there. If I missed a few, forgive me. I am a mere simple mortal. Let's see. Hey, Jordan. Anyone is wondering, the vegan sour is doing good. The vegan sour? What's that, Jordan? Refresh me there. I'm confused here for a sec. Hey, sweet potato sister. How is it going? Peter, you'll be in and out tonight? Cool. Yeah, stay here as long as you can. And Groovy Lisa, I'm sorry my Streamlabs bot said, please refrain from spamming all caps. Yeah, there's a certain ratio. If your all caps are too high of a percentage of caps, it'll prevent the chat from going through. So I apologize for that. It usually is a good thing. Usually when people are doing that, they're usually not, they don't have good intentions. But unfortunately, there's false negatives or whatever, Anyway, I apologize for that. Yeah, veganism is debunked if any vegan forgets anything. So yeah, VD will have a field day. Yeah, I'm 55. I forget things, I totally forget things. I don't think it has anything to do with my age. I mean, I don't forget things like chronically. It's not like a bad thing, but I make mistakes. Ooh, you just had a Buddha bowl for dinner, AJ. I just had a pretty big lunch before I came out. I made a bunch of tacos. It's really easy. I call it bro tacos. Open up a can of black beans, put a few spices on, heat up some tortillas, throw the beans on there, throw some lettuce on top, and what else? And an avocado. Got an avocado, just chopped it into bits and threw it on the tortillas. On the tacos. Yeah, it was a fine little meal. I think that'll carry me through. I learned from last week to not do a live stream while I'm so kind of hungry like I was last Friday. So I should be pretty full now. Hey, Jordan, thanks for the first super chat tip of the evening, Jordan, Vegan USA. It's about 1 year and 7 months since you've been vegan. Wow, you're counting it down exactly there. Awesome. Yeah, for me now, 12 years and almost 12 and a half years, roughly. Getting close to 12 and a half years vegan. I'm still waiting for all this stuff to happen, guys. I remember I told you when we started our YouTube channel, this April will be our 10th year on YouTube. Let's see. Ooh. I got a text from Shane's Tamales saying that we can order tamales. You guys saw me eat them live a few weeks ago. I can't order them right now, but I will most likely. But I was gonna say, when I went our channel, yeah, we started 10 years ago. So I should do something this April. I don't know what, but I'll do something. On our 10-year anniversary, I guess a live stream. But yeah, I remember back then people saying, oh my God, you've been vegan 3 years? Wait till you hit 5 years. It's all gonna fall apart. Your hair is gonna fall out and you're get sick and everything just gonna deteriorate and fall apart. Well, here I am, 12 plus years later, and none of that crap's happened yet. So they're just full. They just keep pushing back. When I made it to 5 years and survived just fine, they said, well, wait till you hit 6 or 7 years. Got there. Well, wait till you hit 10 years. Every vegan falls apart after 10 years. Oh, no, here I am. After 10 years, that's when I started slam dunking at the gym with basketball. So, I'm still waiting for all this vegan deterioration to kick in. Are you watching, VD? I'm waiting for all this VD to kick in on me. So anyway... You're right, Carl. You're absolutely right. Once I turn 110, you're right. My body is going to fall apart because of veganism. I'm sure if me and VD are still around in that year when I turn 110 and I pass on before her, because I'm a little older than her. Anyway, she'll make a video. Look at Ryan reached 110 years old. She'll be like 95 or something like that, or 90. Look at Ryan's 110 years old and he passed away because he's vegan. I'm sure something like that'll happen. Hey, Wesker, how's it going? Hey. You guys are funny. Yep. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, whenever you hear these dumb people say, oh, just wait till you're another year or two, it's not going to happen. It's called moving the goalposts. You just keep pushing it back. It just doesn't happen. There's no such thing as like you're falling apart, dying on a vegan diet, unless you're doing something really dumb, unless you're eating really poorly, under eating, fasting all the time, stuff like that. If you're eating a balanced, sensible diet, getting enough food, making sure you're not, deficient. Go to the doctors like non-vegans should do anyway. Get your blood checked. You should be fine. Again, I'm not saying that's 100% guaranteed. Anyone can have any kind of issues. Who knows what? But yeah, take care of yourself. Eat well. Take care of yourself. Go to doctors. You should be fine. You shouldn't have any more trouble maintaining good health than any non-vegan. Wow, Diana, that's pretty nice to know, or inspiring to know, Diana. Diana, Bananas Plant-Based Eating. There's a 99-year-old vegan in California. Drives at night and very active. Awesome. I'm glad, hopefully that's some hope for me, some goals. I'll be around at 99 and driving around at night because I don't have any kids, so I got to take care of myself. And Angie doesn't drive, so unless, the self-driving car technology vastly improves over the next 30, 40 years, which it should, and we haven't destroyed our planet and killed all ourselves yet. Hopefully that none of that happens, and I'll be able to see it and drive fine in my 90s. Yeah, it's a good question, Fu Man Poo. Well, your good buddy there in Florida, does Satan put us all in camps by then, huh? I hope not. Oh, I love you too, Jordan. Thanks for letting us know that. Thanks for the second super chat tip there too, Jordan. We love you too, me and Angie. And I'm sure I can speak for so many people here in the live chat that love you, Jordan. Our favorite 14-year-old vegan. Let's see, Carl, your dad is 90. He's been vegan 10 years. And still walks 2 to 3 miles in the hills each day. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, I'm having trouble thinking of a lot of people my age that could walk 2 to 3 miles in the hills every day. And your dad is 90. That's amazing.
You missed a couple of Jordan's super chat tips.
Yeah, I missed a couple. Let's see. Okay, I did miss one there. I did miss your other one there, Jordan. I didn't see your other super chat. Oh man, I apologize. Angie let me know I missed 2 of your super chat tips there, Jordan. My bad. Let me turn my speaker up a little louder here to make sure I can hear the ringing bell of the super chat. Let's see. So I was asking about Vegan Sar. He's a vegan dino. And did I see your other super chat? I didn't see that one. So thanks for all that, Jordan. Thanks, Angie, for pointing out that I'm just somehow missing stuff and VD's going to make a video about me. Look, Ryan can't hear the super chats. And it's because I have the speaker down low because I don't want my microphone to pick up the sound and have like a feedback loop. So I work at kind of low volume so I could have the speakers on and the mics on. And you guys do any recording know what I'm talking about. Often people, have their headphones on. I could do that, but I just prefer to be like this. And Angie said hi to you, Jordan. Hey, Joey Feitel, new to the channel. Awesome. From St. Pete's, Florida. Cool. We have a couple Floridians right now, Graven Babies and Fu Man Poo. So welcome.
About vegan wine too.
Who was asking about vegan wine?
Earlier, they just found out today that some wine's not vegan.
Okay, Angie pointed out I missed a question about vegan wine. Yeah, a lot of us don't realize that some wine is inherently not vegan. There's some animal products used in one of the many parts of the production process, often in this finishing process known as clarification, but it could be used in others. Our number one tip is when in doubt, if it doesn't say like vegan or something like that, or ethically made, that could be vague. Anyway, go to the website called Barnivore, like carnivore with a B, barnivore.com. And you'd be surprised. They have communications with winemakers from all around the world, even small local ones. Like when we go to our local Temecula, it's a wine country area out here in Southern California. I look up the wineries and see if they're vegan. And if they're vegan, those are the ones we go and visit. So yeah, just look them up. These little tiny wineries, or many of them are on there. So yeah, look up barnivore.com when in doubt. And often too, when in restaurants, when there's a wine list, we just go to Barnivore and start typing in each one. And as soon as we find our vegan wine, we know which one to buy. It makes it easy. Yeah, I see a couple super chat tips there. Hippie Easta, thank you. Glad I love to cook. Bread and tortillas take time. Yeah, we don't make those from scratch or anything like that. I respect people who can and do that because that's a lot of work. Yeah, I don't mind paying a few bucks for a package of tortillas or a loaf of bread. Let's see. Let me move my stuff here. Okay, so Jordan, thanks again for the super chat tip there. Let's see. You're saying vegan SAR is dinosaur except without the dinosaur, vegan SAR. Okay, let's see. Is it a character of some kind? I'm still not exactly. I understand that. I see you removed the dino and substituted vegan in, made vegan sour, like dinosaur vegan sour. What is it though? I mean, what is it, like a character? Just let me know. I clue your cult leader in here. I got to make a one-off shirt that says vegan cult leader here, so I can lead these live streams as the cult leader, the official cult leader. That's good, Graven. If I were a Floridian, I would definitely ignore or even just go as far as to like work against protests to Satan. I don't make this too political, but I've just seen him do so many things that just defy common sense. I don't care which side of the political aisle you're on. I just see so many things that just flabbergast me as someone who, sees the world through the eyes of like critical thinking and not through like a political lens. You make homemade tortillas, Graven? Wow, congrats to you. I'd tip my hat if I had a hat to you. That's awesome. Yeah, it's nothing like, freshly made, homemade tortillas. You can taste them. Let's see. And, hey, Angie, and thanks for the super chat tip there, too, telling Angie that you love her. I'll let her know that you said that because, yeah, she yelled through the wall that she loves you. Hey, Tanya, did you just join Happy Fam right now? Tanya, let us know. I see the notification in the live chat. You guys see that too? Yeah, you guys all see that. So welcome. I thought you were already a Happy Fam. Let me know. I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember. VD's going to have a field day with this video. Look at all these things. Ryan can't remember all his channel members. I remember most of you guys. I don't remember every last channel member, especially ones who don't comment all the time. So forgive me if I forgot. You are new. Okay, Tanya, thank you. Yeah, I don't remember your photo, your face there. So, all right, cool. Well, thanks for joining. Thanks for being part of our community here. And you get one of the immediate perks right now during the live streams. Yeah, you get the nice little badge next to your name. Stand out with the green text, and we do some member only content. It's been a few weeks because Angie had a cold that lasted like 2.5 weeks. We're fine now. We're finally fully 100% healthy, but our voices are still a little suffering. Anyway, we're gonna do some more members only live streams with me and Angie sitting in here, and then she did that one-off where she just sat in her office and did one by herself to you guys. So there'll be more of the these special channel member only things. Let's see, I see something about jazz guitar. I just saw it and I lost it. Wow, I thought I saw something about jazz guitar. Yeah, Graven Babies, back to Ron DeSantis burning the books. Like Rage Against the Machine said, they don't have to burn books. They just remove them, which has been going on there in your state. Gosh. Let's see. Pokio, does lab-grown meat allow me to be vegan? Where are you finding lab-grown meat? Or are you just thinking about the future? Because from what I understand, it's not really a viable food product yet that you can like just go out and buy. I thought there's like a couple handful of restaurants around the world that might have it or something like that. But anyway, let me know if you are actually facing this. You want to eat lab-grown meat. Where have you seen it at? Let's see, Jordan, thanks for the super chat tip there. On a members only live stream, we did that Zoom, remember? You brought your stuffed dino. That's it. Okay. I remember now, Jordan. Yeah. I totally forgot that. Since then, I remember at the time. Okay. So thanks for refreshing my memory there. Like I said, I'm old. All my brain cells have memories and like associated with each brain cell. It's at its limit. So I do forget a few details here and there. Okay. So, you brought your stuffed dino. Someone said, is that your vegan store? I said, yes. Okay, awesome. Thanks for clarifying that, Jordan. Appreciate that. You guys are going off on various Ron DeSantis variations there. Happy Easter. So glad you homeschooled your child. Why is that? Just kind of curious. Because I don't have a kid or anything. Just curious why. I would, if I did have a kid, I would strongly consider homeschooling him or her. But I've never had to really think that through too deeply because it's not a reality for me. And that was by choice, by the way. Don't always say, well, Ryan doesn't have kids. Ryan Angel have kids because he's vegan. No, we didn't have kids because we decided, we chose not to have kids. We intentionally created a lifestyle where we didn't have to have a kid. I want to let you guys in a secret. Like, if you get married, or even if you don't, just stay with your loved one for your whole life without getting married. You don't have to make kids. There's no rule about that. Let's see. Yes, Jordan. Thanks for the super chat there. Be vegan, everyone. All hail cult leader Ryan. I am the vegan cult leader. Even though I'm a member as well, I got to make a one-off shirt that says cult leader. So I should probably make it a different color too, so it'll stand out. What color should I make my vegan cult leader shirt, guys? Let me get your opinions on this very important question. And for those new to the channel, yeah, it's an inside joke. Don't be afraid. Yeah, veganism is not a cult or anything like that. It's an inside joke. We're just owning it because you have so many knuckleheads saying veganism is a cult. I made a whole video about Candace Owens saying we're a cult, you know? She's not the only one. But anyway, I'm just owning it. Hey, we're a cult then. If you guys want to say we're a cult, all right, I'm going to make a t-shirt and own it. Because you guys know, we're Candace Owens and all that. They know we're not a cult. I mean, how is it a cult? You know? So if there's a cult leader. And I'm going to just step up and just say, hey, I'll be the cult leader. Why let someone else? Why let like Earthling Ed or someone be the cult leader, or Mike the Vegan, or Gary Yourofsky or whatever? I'll just step up. I'll take the job. A vegan cult robe. You like being a vegan cult member? Optimus Primal, awesome. The shirt should be green, Steel Panda. Why is that? I'm just curious. I'm trying to figure out the best color. So give me your color idea. And also, like, why you think that. Hey, Diablo-So, how's it going? Diablo-So and I are both chess buffs. He's way better than me. He's like master level, but that was fun. Thanks for playing me that time, like a month or two ago. Anyway, durian is your favorite fruit there. Yeah, durian's an interesting, fun fruit for sure. Let's see. Allison, these are our weekly Friday night cult meetings. Exactly. If you're a vegan cult member, this is the place to come. And the cult leader, that's me, by the way, it gives you instructions on how to go about your lives. I control what you do. You know, that's the cult leader thing. And Satan is your leader, huh, Flip? Awesome. Oh, Fu Manpu, I don't think I've seen you quote the cult before. That's cool. I have that album, actually, the cult album that has She Sells Sanctuary and what's the other cool song on there? I Love the Rain. Anyway, I don't love the rain. It rained way too much. We have like more than enough snow and rain now in California to last us a few years. I figure if I end up moving to Hawaii in like 2, 3, 4 years, this latest snow will get us through the next few years just fine, I think. Yeah, some of us, like, yeah, V-Lamb think that durian smells like sewer. And it's a very different, I mean, it changes. It's a dynamic smell. I don't know why or how that is. Durian, it kind of has like a baseline smell, but it kind of branches off in different directions. But sometimes it smells like trash can. A few times been out places like, wow, why am I smelling refuse right now? Like old garbage, like hot, heated up warm garbage. Like, oh, it's just durian. But sometimes it smells quite heavenly too. So it's really weird. Yeah, it's hard to get a durian, Giovanni, especially if you don't live in the tropics where it grows. Out here in the non-tropics, yeah, you get frozen durian. It's not quite the same from what I understand. The one time I went to a tropical area, Hawaii, since I knew about the existence of durian. I asked for fresh durian, but it was not the right season. Uncle, do we have any cult prayers? I haven't made this a really like a prayer-oriented cult, but I could try to think of some. Yeah, Durian, a great 80s band for sure, huh? Let's see. Let it snow, huh, John? It feels like a winter wonderland out here. I mean, it's cold like December. Seriously, it's like January, December cold right now. And the snow, Angie and I went on a little drive along the coast to see the mountains, which are like 50 or 100 miles away, but on a clear day like yesterday, you could see them. You could see the snow level is so low. Like the mountains are just totally coated with snow. It's crazy. So it feels like a winter wonderland. But, you know, if you look at the calendar, I mean, the spring equinox is going to be in like a few weeks, you know, like what, 18 days or something like that. So even though it's like, it feels like spring, it feels like the dead of winter as far as like the temperature and the snow right now. 80 degrees in Florida. Wow, AJ, you got out of the Northeast just in time, huh, to feel some nice 80-degree weather there. Carrot sacrifices. Yeah, Carl, we could talk about maybe doing some carrot sacrifices, huh? VLAM, someone told you frozen durian tastes like ice cream. From what I've experienced, my limited experience eating frozen durian, it's always different. I mean, not always. It's not the same always. You know, there's different smells and it's weird. Durian's a weird thing. Oh, there's a lot of pollen now with the blooming and the temperatures. Yeah, we get that here too. Back when it used to be sunny and warm, we get weird blooms and pollens. Haven't had pollen issues lately. Or tofu sacrifices, huh, Jordan? Yeah, we'll figure out some plant to sacrifice. But, you know, we shouldn't do that because we know, right, that plants have feelings. You know, they scream when you eat them. Oh, I forgot to get something ready here. 1 second, guys. I forgot to get my label of where all my sound samples are. Hang on, I'm having problems finding that. 1 second, guys. There it is. Okay. So now I can play. Ooh, let me set it up so I can actually see it. There it is. Now I can play. Oops, 1 second.
Cruelty free.
Yeah.
There we go.
Those screaming plants.
Screaming plants, guys.
They fucking scream, man.
Right.
They make noise. They know when they're being eaten.
Hey, Aaron, you are new to Happy Fam as well, huh? Hey, Aaron, if you're new, hello. I don't remember you being a previous Happy Fam member, so welcome, Aaron X, to Happy Fam. You immediately get the immediate benefit of a badge next to your name and the green. Your name will be in green, so your comments will stand out like hardcore for me. So I'll see you. Let's see. I thought I saw something earlier. I wanted to respond to. Was that DSL in Norway, where you're from? Now we have a special case. Our government built windmills at a place where the indigenous peoples have reindeers has been ruled by our Supreme Court as violating their human rights. Interesting. Well, I haven't heard about that in the news. I guess, you know, compared to all the crazy news in the world, the odds of that Norwegian news reaching my eyeballs here in California are slim. That's an interesting story. How's that playing out? So they built all the windmills and they can't run them? Wow. It seems like they would have figured this out before actually constructing them. I mean, that's a lot of money and time and process. It seems like that would have got worked out before. That's just something went wrong there, it sounds like, huh? Let's see, V, you're in you're Hong Kong, right? You said the average temp in February here is 3 degrees Celsius above normal. Wow, this has been the coldest in Los Angeles in like 20 or 30 years. As far as February, we had like 10, usually it's like 69 degrees like this time of year, and it's been like in the 50s. We didn't get a day above 60 for like 10 consecutive days, which hasn't happened in like 20 or 30 years. It'd be really bad if the trend continues this summer. Who knows? That's all we can say that I've noticed now with global weirding. You know, I don't like global warming as a concept, but I mean, how people, it's just global weirding. The weather is becoming different, more extreme. Heat waves, like back when I first lived here 20 years ago, longer than that now, heat waves lasted like a few days, 3, 4, 5 days, and now heat waves can last an entire month. You know, weather patterns get stuck. So who knows what's going to happen? Like, you know, our weather forecasters here were calling for this winter here in California or the West Coast to be a drier than normal one. And it's been the wettest one, like I said, in decades. So who knows what's going to happen? Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, you can't like really predict what's going to happen like in the summer based on spring anymore. It's just, you know, who knows? It rained a lot this past couple weeks, foo. Yeah, ecological breakdown, but we're definitely seeing global weirding right now for sure. Yeah, Heidi, I heard, on the other side of the country, East Coast, you guys have been having much better, warmer than normal weather. Better is subjective. Yeah, some people don't like that. But yeah, better than normal weather. I read that the Great Lakes have like the least amount of ice on them ever for the wintertime. But we got slammed. We got your crappy weather this year. I mean, we had blizzard warnings. Like, people are still being rescued in our local mountains, rescued from their homes. Like, they can't leave their homes. The snow's piled up past the second stories. The roads haven't been plowed in a lot of places. It's a disaster. I saw in this town, Crestline, which is in the local mountains here, people are still trapped in their homes because they're like a secondary town. They're not a big one like Big Bear or Lake Arrowhead, which got plowed out first. Crestline's still like in a lot of trouble, and their grocery store, the only one, there was so much snow on the roof of the grocery store, it collapsed. Fortunately, it happened at night. No one was working. No one got injured, but they're screwed. I mean, there's a lot of troubles going on right now because of how much. Usually they get like 7 inches of rain in a storm, and this time they're getting like 7 feet. It was crazy. Rain, I'm talking about snow. Did I say rain? I meant snow. Yeah, Giovanni, we're still in a drought technically. Most of California is still in a drought technically because of how how little rain we've had for so long. Like, even one really wet year doesn't get most of California. I saw a few odd counties are officially not in drought anymore, but the vast majority of California is still. So anyway, guys, let's see, what have I been missing here as I've been telling you about our weather woes here. Wow, Heidi, you guys have really had a nice winter out there. You didn't have to wear winter coats. So you guys are usually bundled up, and we've been freezing, basically. Our heater's been on like every day, almost all day. Gonna get a pretty big electric bill, but what can you do? This is where we live and work at. Carl, I used to live in let's see, I've been pretty weird weather in SoCal. You lived there 40 years ago. You remember snow in Pasadena? We had stuff like that happen, like snow. Like, they said that even Disneyland got a little like dusting of snow, which I can't even imagine. Yeah, Mammoth had over 20 feet of snow. Yeah, I don't think they topped that quite as much, but I saw they got a lot of snow up in the Sierras. They're at like already like 200% of what they get for an entire like rainy season, which ends in April, and we already have it now, the beginning of March. You think gator season will be bad? That's something that we definitely don't have here. Yeah, how did it work out for you, sir? How are you doing there? In the Cascades, we get a dumping in the mountains of snow, that is. A dusting in town, just how we like it. Good. I'm glad it wasn't terribly bad like it was here. Yeah, this last storm just squarely aimed right at Southern California and gave us like a horrible result. And let's see, can ChatGPT debunk veganism? I just saw a thumbnail that didn't Lifting Vegan Logic try to get into a debate with ChatGPT about ChatGPT about veganism? I didn't watch it yet. A ranking of all the anti-vegan arguments. Great suggestion there, V. Well, in early January, I did my favorite, or the top 5 worst anti-vegan arguments from 2022. That wasn't really arguments. It was really just stupidest things said about veganism. Yeah, I guess I could rank the stupid vegan arguments like the combine harvester argument, or that's what my ancestors did argument. You know, there's so many. Hey, the heavy metal vegan. Wow, thank you for the super chat tip there. Woohoo! Yes, thank you, the heavy metal vegan. Much appreciated. And you didn't even have a question. Just thanks for expressing your gratitude there. Woohoo! Heart and oops, I don't know what I just did there. Hope I didn't cuss anyone out in sign language. So, have there been any? Is anyone trying to debunk veganism here? Yeah, Hutchy4 is asking it too. I didn't notice anyone yet. I could have been rambling on about something. There's no one like in the comments now trying to debunk veganism, right? Let me know. Hey, blind bookworm. Every Friday, yes, I've been doing these Friday live streams. At this time, I started half an hour ago. So whatever time it is right now, subtract 30 odd minutes. That's when I do them every Friday. And I've been doing this like religiously for like years now. I can't remember the last time I missed a Friday. So yes, you can pretty much set your clock by it. If it's, Friday around this time, I'll be live streaming. The ancestors argument, hungry babies. Yeah, you could say my ancestors were witches, therefore everyone should be a witch. That's funny, Pooh. About your waking last night to the sound of thunder. You think it was from the beans that you ate earlier. Yeah, Graham, there's another dumb argument. Humans have been eating meat for thousands of years. Like, is that an argument? Humans have been doing a lot of things for thousands of years. Humans have been dying before the age of 30 on average for thousands of years. Like, so what? Just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's something that we should do now. Humans lived without laws and rules for thousands of years. I mean, humans pooped in holes for thousands of years. I'm not saying that's bad or anything like that. I'm just saying it's funny how people will cling to one thing, like eating meat, but not poop in holes. I could see if they were consistent and did everything that they possibly could that people did thousands of years ago, but no one does that. They just like to say that, like they're some kind of ancestral living people, and they don't do shit. Oops, sorry. But anyway. Yeah, they'll pick and choose. They're super picky, Allison, about what they pick. They have a menu. I call it like the Chinese menu argument. Well, I'll pick this one. The ancient ancestors ate meat, but I'm not going to mention all these horrible other things that they did. And, I'm just going to pick the ones that suit my needs. But yeah, nothing wrong with pooping holes. I've pooped in a hole before. It's cool. The circle of life argument. Yeah, that's a great one, blind bookworm. So I'm saying, so you're saying your argument comes from an Elton John lyric in a Disney film. That's your debunking of veganism. You're using Elton John and the Walt Disney Corporation to debunk veganism. Yeah, that sounds pretty airtight. Yeah, the ancestors argument, Dawn. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, how come you're communicating right now, you Mr. Ancestral Living person? How can you be on the internet right now on a digital device using electricity? I mean, I can use that. Then you don't have to eat meat then either. Just being really hypocritical. These guys, not telling you, Dawn, but yeah, just all these people that use what I do with my ancestors. No, you don't. Jen, hey Jen, you went and saw Cocaine Bear. I want to see a preview for that. The thumbnail looked interesting, or the poster or whatever, but yeah. Let's see, B12, flip, yeah, yeah, you can get B12 with or without a supplement. Is someone saying otherwise? Just kind of curious. What's the age of your Lithuanian grandmother lived by superstitions and had many Yiddish superstitious sayings? That's cool. That sounds very old school. Being from Lithuania and having old school kind of superstitions, which I assume modern Lithuanians don't have, I'm guessing. You can't listen to a podcast without hearing a damn commercial for Cocaine Bear. Well, unless YouTube inserts one into this live stream, I can guarantee you're not going to see an ad for Cocaine Bear on this channel, okay? Barring YouTube doing something that I have no control over. I'm not taking any money from Cocaine Bear. I'm taking money from anyone, really, except for donations. Let's see. Let's see. I'm still waiting. No one's going to debunk veganism today. really strange. We had a lot of people like trying to debunk veganism in the comments this week. Seemed like more than normal. But none of them decided to show up because I saw some of the more outrageous people in the comments say, hey, I pasted the link to this live stream. Hey, come tonight, come to the live stream. Tell me more about this ridiculously stupid thing you're saying here, about veganism or about me. Sometimes their way of attacking or debunking veganism is to attack me like, look at you, you don't look healthy. Like, how do you look healthy? Do I look unhealthy? Like, I mean, how do you look healthy? How do you look at someone? So yeah, I can see all their blood labs are within the normal range or whatever. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, I look fine. I don't look like I'm about to fall over or anything like this. I said, dear ageist bigot, please come to my live stream tonight and tell me more show me more of this evidence that you have that I'm unhealthy at age 55. I'm looking forward to it. And they're not here. They're not here to like back up their stupid talk. But they do say ageist stupid stuff like that. So I call them out. Dear ageist bigot, please come tonight. Start a vegan dating site. No, I'm not. I don't want to get into any tech businesses or anything like that. That's for someone else. I'm trying to get more on the retirement side of things and do a startup business right now. Ooh, breakfast tacos. Damn. I want a breakfast taco. Damn. Yeah, John, what sucks about Facebook, John, is that Angie will post something like a picture of our breakfast or something like that, and she won't even say anything that like, oh, I'm vegan, I'm trying to save the world and the animals and it's so healthy. Nothing, just like, hey, here's what we had for breakfast today. It's really good. It's a cool recipe, whatever. It's just something, just nothing judgmental or attacking or anything. Not even like promoting veganism, really. Just putting out, here's what we had. There's always some a-holes on Facebook who get pushed the content. I try to go into the settings and block that. Just have it go to the subscribers and followers. No, they don't allow that. So they intentionally want to get people who are going to be triggered by seeing like some potato tofu scramble or some just some rice and beans and potato whatever, some just basic meal, and people get triggered. And then God forbid or Buddha forbid, whatever, that you show a picture of like some fake meat, then they get totally triggered. Oh my God, it's so bad for you, not that fake meat. That's why you don't do that. It's like, we're just who are you? Why are you seeing my content for? Why are you being such an a-hole, so triggered? Why are you such a precious snowflake? How come you can't handle seeing a breakfast burrito without meat and dairy? How come that triggers you to no end? That's what Facebook is. And I think Facebook knows people get triggered. I think Facebook enjoys pushing our content to non-vegans because they know it pisses them off. And that's what drives social media, is outrage and anger. So anyway, let's see, VLAM, Dr. Faraz tweeted about Selena Gomez going fishing. The anti-vegan comments are really stupid. I didn't see that. Is she even really vegan, or is she just on a vegan diet? I know who she is. I think she's a talented actress and singer, but I don't know much about what she does. Is she an ethical vegan? If so, probably wouldn't go fishing, right? Just saying. I had an interesting thought. In my garage right now, I never talked about that. I have my dad's he passed away in 2009, and I cleared some stuff out of his garage, put it into my garage. I have like his old fishing tackle box and fishing poles. It has his name on it and everything, and I haven't had the heart to get rid of it. But I could see some anti-vegans seeing that. I told you Ryan goes fishing. He has fishing rods. No, I just have them sitting there. I just don't know what to do. I feel kind of weird getting rid of them. This is kind of a memory of my father. Is that weird? What should I do? Should I just keep them? I'm not going to use them, obviously. But anyway, I don't go fishing. I'm just relating that to the Selena Gomez story. Did she really go fishing? If so, I guess she's not really an ethical vegan, right? Just eating plant-based, for health and stuff like that. You'd keep them? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I haven't got rid of them yet. I guess if I ever end up moving to Hawaii, I'll get rid of them then, because I don't want to transport things that are needless. I'm going to start selling off some stuff here too soon, Not that I have any plans to move anytime soon. I just want to start, like my guitar amp back there. If anyone wants to buy my Fender Princeton Reverb, I have it for sale right now. It's on reverb.com. It's on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. They're worth quite a bit right now, so I'm going to try to sell that and just go ampless or get just a non-tube amp, because there's too much maintenance. I don't think there's any tube techs where I'm going, technicians. Anyway, I'm not moving yet or anything. Just thinking about the next steps in life. Hutchie says, just get rid of them. I said I'll keep them as long as I practically can, and then when time comes for me to leave and really just strip down my possessions, I guess then I will get rid of stuff like that. That's funny, Karasu. We have a similar thing there. You have your dad's old fishing equipment in your basement too. The ironic thing is you have a severe fish allergy. Wow. I didn't have a fish allergy. I stopped eating fish because I don't consume animals because I find it wrong to harm them. Anyway, hey, CA Guardian, you're going to make vegan chilaquiles. You've seen lots of recipes online. Yeah, I remember we've had a few around town before. I can't remember the last time, but yeah, have fun with that. Let us know how that goes. Sarah, you like the Smith machine at the gym. I always trip out in the Smith machine because I have to admit, I've never used it before. It used to be when I used to work out at the gym before I bought my own home gear. I work out in my garage now. I trip out on the Smith's machine. I just don't know how it works. It looks really trippy. It looks really effective and cool. I just don't know how the Smith machine works. So if I ever meet you at a gym, Sarah, you can teach me all about the Smith machine. Hey, Diablo Sal, you joined Happy Fam. Awesome. Cool. Thank you, Diablo Sal. Welcome. Hopefully you'll be awake when we do our Angie and Ryan members only live streams again. And we shouldn't wait till this late time, which is, our time, 6 p.m. Pacific. Well, we should do them a little bit earlier than this. So hopefully that'll work out better for you, because I know you're in Europe and it's pretty late out there. So I admire you and applaud you for even being here with us right now. Anyone in Europe right now, DLSO and everyone, thanks for staying up so late with us. About time. Okay, VLAM, Selena Gomez is not vegan. Okay, didn't think she was. Dr. Faraz's post is more about calling Selena out for promoting cruelty to fish. I mean, I guess. I mean, is he going to do that every time any celebrity goes fishing? I mean, I don't know. Like, what or is he just picking on Selena? I mean, it doesn't seem fair in the sense that, if he just picks on her for going fishing, like say next week we see Brad Pitt going fishing or something, or Keanu Reeves going fishing, or whoever, is he going to call them out? If so, fair enough, but I don't think it's cool just to single out Selena Gomez just for going fishing. Yeah, I'm not promoting what she's saying. I'm not justifying or defending it. I just don't understand why attack her for going fishing if you're not going to call out everyone. That's your thing. Your job on social media is to call out every celebrity going fishing. If so, then cool, keep doing it. I'm not bagging on what he's doing there. I'm just saying it seems kind of weird to pick on her. Celebrities go fishing all the time. I see celebrities go fishing all the time. It never occurred to me to make a social media post, let alone a YouTube video calling out a celebrity for going fishing. Again, not because I'm promoting or condoning fishing or defending or anything like that. Just they go fishing. They do stupid stuff. Oh, cool. What's happening here? Hey, Atomic Vegan. Awesome. Thank you for the
Tamale Fund donation.
Tamale Fund. I might turn that into a Panda Express fund. I remember I told you a few weeks ago, we got hungry. We were watching the EXO, the K-pop band, do their reality series. They went to Taiwan and they were eating all these courses at a restaurant, and a lot of the courses were vegan. There was tofu and veggies coming out. We went, oh man, I want to eat that. So we spontaneously ordered from Panda Express. I'm so bummed they got rid of the vegan orange chicken. They rolled it out to all the Panda Expresses and it's all gone now. So that's cool. We get the tofu and stuff. Anyway, I'm saying thank you, AJ and Atomic Vegan. And what I might do instead of tamales is I still might get the tamales, but if we're hungry tonight, I'll say, hey, Angie, what would you think of some Panda Express tonight? It's been a few weeks. Diablo Sal, yeah, tamales. I imagine you don't get too much Central American food in Norway. Yeah, you kind of got to be in the United States, particularly here in the Southwest where we share a border with Mexico. Yeah, we have really great Mexican food out here. A lot of great vegan Mexican food. It's a kind of food that's so easily, a cuisine that can so easily be veganized. Just don't put the queso, the cheese in it. Don't put any chicken or whatever. Just put all the rice, beans, and other spices. And we're blessed here. Oh, Heidi, yeah, you wanted to try that vegan orange chicken? Yeah, who knew? I thought it was gonna be there forever because they tested it out in like 4 or 5 locations at Panda Express. Then they did a second test a few months later, like a dozen or 2 locations, and it seems successful. So they rolled it out to all Panda Expresses, but just like that, gone. So I guess someone say, hey, veganism's debunked because Panda Express got rid of their vegan orange chicken. That shows no one wants veganism. No, it just shows maybe vegans weren't or vegans or people who shop at Panda Express, they don't cater to vegans, weren't buying the vegan orange chicken for whatever reasons. Sucks. Oh, you had tamales yesterday, Fu Man Poo. I am jealous. What'd you get, Uncle? You bought some Trader Joe's orange non-chicken nuggets today. I just went to Trader Joe's yesterday too. I haven't been there for a few weeks. I've been banana breadless for a few weeks. Didn't have any non-bread to go with our kitchery. I got a few other cool little things too. I love Trader Joe's. And I love Panda Express too, John. So much so I'm going to try to influence Angie. That we should get some Panda Express tonight, courtesy of Atomic Vegan. And you guys, all your contributions and that will go to something of some kind of meal or so. Oh, Diablo Cell, a Burger King in Oslo, Norway is going vegan for a month. Wow, the entire restaurant, the one Burger King in Oslo is going everything vegan, everything plant-based. That's amazing. That's a win. I wonder how. Hopefully that'll be successful and they'll roll it out to more. Hypeista, the orange chicken was good. You couldn't believe you had it in Texas. Yeah, they rolled it out everywhere. I wish what they would have done though is just like if it wasn't successful in some locations, the orange chicken at Panda Express, just take it off those. Like maybe it wasn't popular in Texas. I'm just making that up. If it wasn't popular in a particular area or region, okay, get rid of it from the menu there, but leave it on in here in California. I'm sure it was doing decently well in California, but I don't know. I don't have access to the data. They didn't really justify what they did, like why they ended the Beyond Orange Chicken, but oh well. Blind Bookworm. Hey, if you do give the fishing rods away, my dad's fishing rods away, promoting fishing, the person is am I promoting fishing? I don't know. I'll probably just get rid of them. They're old fishing rods. I don't think anyone's gonna. Hey, this fishing rod from like 1995 is really cool or something like that. I don't think it's gonna be like that. Or it's probably older than that. I passed away in '98, so it's like it's probably the rod and reel probably from like the '80s or early '90s. I don't think they're like great. Quality. I'll probably just get rid of them. Isn't Beyond Meat being sued? I don't know. Corporations get sued all the time. What did you hear though, Graven, about what did you hear about them getting sued? Let's see, Fu Man Poo, you're driving 40 miles to Home Depot on Sunday. Marathon. They got a Taco Bell nearby. Awesome. Yeah, you can pretty much always, as long as they don't make a mistake, you can veganize a lot of things at Taco Bell. I can make something with the rods, Heidi. I'm not that handy, with arts and crafts kind of things. I did for a while use part of the rod because rods like they come in halves, like you put them together like camping tent poles. I did use one to support a plant I was growing when it was really windy and the plant was young. I got some twine and tied it to the fishing rod. So I did use the rod for something good for a while there. After a while, I just ordered little bamboo. I ordered like a 12-pack of little bamboo poles on Amazon for plants, and I'm fine now. And where are the trolls tonight? I invited a few trolls, quite a few trolls to come. The ones I told you that left me mean, hateful comments on YouTube and some of our videos and shorts. I said, hey, come here to the live stream tonight. I pasted the link. Come here tonight and tell me more about how a vegan diet is wrecking my health, making me look like I'm 97. Can't believe that, guys. One guy said I look like I'm 97. I mean, even if I did, some people look old for the age. Like Dr. Greger looks quite old for his age. Dr. Neil Bernard looks quite young for his age, and they're eating kind of similar diets. It's genetics and lifestyle. It's like, anyway, I'm saying if I did look 97, like, how would that debunk veganism? Yeah, Uncle. It was windy last week. That's what sucked about these storms. It's been cold, windy, and lots of precipitation. Just making life miserable here. Hopefully Cosmic Moron can join. Can join what? Hey, thanks, Flip. I don't know how old I look or not. I get different answers from all sorts of people. But you saw that last basketball video that I put out where I played a high school student. What was he, like 16 or 17? Kingston is his name. He plays club ball and high school ball. He thought I was 30, so that's pretty cool, So, but yet you have these idiots, complete moron knuckleheads that say, no, you look like you're 97. Like, really? I look like I'm like 30 years older, 35 years older than Jordan Peterson? Really? I look 35, 37 years older than Piers Morgan? Really? I find that extremely, crazy. Not to be ableist or anything. It's just a crazy thing to say. 97 holes in the brain. Hey, Susan. Wow, another person watching from Florida. We have I think you're our fourth Floridian that I'm aware of tonight. VLAM. I look barely 40. It's definitive and authoritative because you're Asian. Yes, I think Asians have a tendency to age a little appearance-wise. I'm not saying health or anything, but appearance-wise, we often look a little younger than our actual age as we age. But it's not a slam dunk. It's just like a probability, a higher probability of aging a little more nicer than not, or average. But I'm not asking you to guess my age or anything. I'm 55. I just laughed when I saw a knucklehead say I was 97. Like, really? 97 years old. Wow. Uh-oh, Sarah, getting a couple white hairs. Well, that's pretty good if you just have a couple. Not a bad thing. So anyway, it's funny, I'm feeling a little hungry already. Maybe I could... I noticed last week, I thought I texted Angie to bring me my beef jerky, and I was going, she's not bringing it to me because she's making soup. And I realized, I didn't hit send, and all the excitement and just keeping the chat going, I didn't notice I didn't hit send. So maybe I can ask her tonight to bring me the beef jerky. When's my birthday still? It's in July. So I'm solidly 55 and a half right now. Over 55 and a half. Wow, I'll be 56 this year, guys. Crazy. What I do when I turn 55, I slam dunked like a few days later. I hadn't slam dunked for quite a while, since before COVID. So yeah, since I started going back to the gym, I slam dunked for the first time again in a few years at 55. That's what I did for turning 55. Slam dunked. Yeah, John, Ryan didn't hit send on his text to Angie. Veganism debunked. Blind, I can maybe use the fishing rod to make jewelry. I can't do that. I tell you, I'm not crafty and handy and stuff like that. I'm not creative in that way. I'm creative in other ways, but no, it would be really sad looking stuff I'd make out of a fishing rod. I see people that really have a lot of ingenuity and creativity and do all sorts of cool things with stuff like that. That's not me. Tanya, in your early 60s, no white hair. Wow, that's amazing. Jeez, I wish I could say exactly the same. I just chopped off like a really And I looked in the mirror like, wow, I got a really white eyebrow there. So I just got rid of that today. Like the other brows are all fine. This one is like solid white and huge. I go, what happened with that one? Heidi, just lean the fishing rod against the wall by a picture of my dad. Oh, that'd be sweet, huh? I wouldn't want to have a fishing rod in the house, and I think it'd be kind of disrespectful to keep a picture of my dad in the garage. It should be in the house, but that's a sweet idea. I'll think about that if there's something I can do. DLSO, you're like 50-50 junk and whole food. I don't think diet affects our aging or our hair or anything like that. It seems to be a very genetically determined thing. Graven babies, you're 48 and you're getting lots of them. Love it. I want all white hair. It's more witchy looking. Yeah, totes. Yeah, Angie's got this really cool, like natural, like platinum blonde white. It looks really cool. I know it's a very, because I watch a lot of K-pop videos. It's a very desirable color to have, her hair color. She just has it naturally, no bleach or anything. Let's see, Blind Bookworm. Can I say I am a troll and join the live stream? I'm not really good at being mean though, so I don't know how long that will last. Let me know if you're here to say something about veganism in a non-positive light. Do you have something you want to say that how veganism sucks or something like that? Let us know. Let us know if you have a debunking or a criticism or just a concern about veganism. It doesn't have to be so strong like debunking. Some kind of strong concern about veganism. Let us know. Uncle, why are ghosts vegan? Because they are supernatural. Ooh, Uncle, no, don't go down that road. CA Garden, idea, a DIY fishing rod wind chime for my garden. Again, this sounds like a creative crafting thing. It's an interesting idea. I'll think about it. But that'd be pretty tough for me. Let's see. JL wants me to check out Senator Tammy Baldwin, a so-called progressive pushing the Dairy Pride Act. Just that name alone sounds like it's a bad idea. Dairy Pride. Like, why should we be proud of a substance that is produced out of exploiting animals, killing animals, and pushing a substance onto humans that we have no business consuming? I mean, most humans on this planet are lactose intolerant, and there's no other species that drinks milk past infancy, and let alone the milk of another species. So everything about dairy is wrong. Hey, Laura. I don't recognize your name before. Laura Lewis. Hey, my partner and I love you. Well, thank you, Laura, and your partner. We watch a lot of your videos. Does your family eat a plant-based diet? If not, how do you deal with people in your family getting sick from preventable diseases? No, my family does not listen to us about what we do, why we do it, or anything like that. They're cool with it. They don't think we're weird or anything like that. We don't get in fights with them. And yes, my mom is suffering from, and her newer husband are suffering from preventable diseases, and it's frustrating. So I don't know what to tell you. I just, what can you do? You can't force someone to do something that they just truly don't want to do. So let me know what your experience is like with that, Laura. But yeah, it's frustrating. Like my mom has heart disease, and we all know that there's proven benefits to treating heart disease, preventing. It's too late in my mom's case as far as preventing goes, but for treating, and there's debate as to whether or not it truly reverses heart disease, but treating, everyone agrees. That's not some kind of anti-vegan troll. Anyone who looks at the science agrees that vegan diets or plant-based diets, healthy plant-based diets, are good for treating heart disease, and can't get her to switch. Yes, yeah, a lot of us can relate, huh? Diablo, very frustrating. Same in your family too. Sorry to hear. Blind Bookworm, you mentioned beef jerky, veganism debunked. No, it's vegan beef jerky made out of soy. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of people say, well, I can't go vegan because I have to eat foods X, Y, and Z. Well, odds are now in 2023, your favorite foods X, Y, and Z, there's vegan versions of them. Like Angie and I were talking, like, like when I first went vegan, like, was there any foods I was bummed I'd never eat again? Yeah. Vegan Ben & Jerry's, particularly Cherry Garcia. I was bummed that I would never taste Cherry Garcia again. Well, I didn't have to wait too long. About 7-8 years later, they made vegan Cherry Garcia. So I'm saying you don't have to really give up pretty much anything. I used to enjoy like jerky in the past, and I still enjoy jerky now. In fact, before I even went vegan, I often ate soy jerkies. I would go to the Chinese supermarkets, and they have all these plant-based jerkies there. And I was eating them before I went vegan. Still eating jerkies now as a vegan. Rainy day turmoil, your family went keto because vegan isn't healthy? What? Fu Man, what's that? Ryan, you hip to Wes Watson, the prison YouTuber cult leader. What's that? Not sure what you're talking about there. Aha, you just bought a Cherry Garcia yesterday. Hope it was a plant-based one. Giovanni, that's frustrating. Your dad does keto because he believes bacon is healthy, yet he's overweight. That's sad. I mean, bacon's super high in saturated fat, and first of all, it's a processed meat. And the World Health Organization has bacon in their highest tier, Group 1 carcinogen, which means a known carcinogen. So already it's not healthy for you. How can you eat a carcinogen and call it healthy? It's like saying, I only smoke 2 cigarettes a day. It's not as bad as smoking a dozen or something like that. I mean, it's still a carcinogen no matter what you're doing. And as far as it healthy, yeah, high saturated fat, dietary cholesterol, not great for heart disease. Not to say he has it yet, but it's not good for preventing heart disease. That's cool, Tanya. In Missouri, people are live and let live. Your family's not vegan, but are very supportive. Cool. That's pretty much how my family is out here, too. In fact, a lot of them are interested. Ask questions. They think it's cool. In fact, on Thanksgiving, yeah, a lot of them would make some Thanksgiving stuff for us all to eat together. But, yeah, no one's actually, taking the plunge. Wow, Starro Jones, that's cool. Impossible and Beyond burgers were cheaper than real beef burgers. That's how it should be, right? Because it should not cost as much to make a plant-based burger than it is compared to all the subsidies and that beef industry gets to produce beef and all the inputs, how expensive it is to produce meat. Now, how is bacon healthy? I wonder what their argument is. How is bacon healthy exactly? They'll say, oh, it's got all these nutrients. Like, sure. Like I said, I'm sure I've used this analogy before. I'm sure if you analyze heroin, I'm sure there's some good nutrients in the opium poppy. It's a plant, right? I'm sure there's some minerals and vitamins in heroin, but there's some really bad stuff in there too. Same thing with bacon. No one's saying it's devoid of all nutrients or anything like that, but there's some really bad stuff in there too. Am I saying bacon is like heroin? No, I'm saying the analogy's there. The analogy being, just because there's some good things in it, some nutrients, you can't ignore the unhealthy aspects of something. People kind of don't understand that distinction. But it's got nutrients and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sure. So does heroin. So what? Let's see. What are you guys talking about training now? I missed some substance. So there's an interesting stat, Bill. Keto, according to at least one study, increases all-cause mortality by 27%. You don't usually see that happen to whole food plant-based diets. In the controls group, the plant-based diets, their all-cause mortality rose nearly 33%. You usually don't see stuff like that. Yeah, Brendan, I heard about Very Good Butchers, and I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to check them because Peter, our moderator, has been imploring me to find their food and check it out. It just wasn't in the cards, unfortunately. Blind Bookworm. No, we don't talk about that person on this channel. There's certain people we don't like to mention by name, like him and VD, because they all make you lose brain cells. Oh, bacon has nitrates. Thanks for sharing that, Uncle. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I saw Uncle ask if Sarah's trained for anything in particular. I don't think you are, right, Sarah? You're just trying to stay fit and healthy, right? Am I wrong? In case you want to share if you're training for something in particular, I just thought you're just like a gym rat. You just love going to the gym, right, Sarah? Let's see, yeah. Sarah says, yeah, just for life, training for life. I love being strong. I love lifting weights. Want to have good muscle mass as you age. Yeah, not a bad plan at all. Exactly. You hear that from like the meat eating people. Oh, you got to have muscle as you age. Like, of course, but you don't have to look like a Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 70s. Yeah, just put some muscle on. Doesn't mean, yeah, you look like a tennis player rather than a bodybuilder. Bodybuilders have, it's not like a typical body or anything. It's kind of different, But yeah, Eric Harris, there's plenty of vegan bodybuilders with epic muscles. I'm just saying, when you hear the meters, yeah, you gotta, put muscle on because you're gonna lose it. Yeah, of course, yeah, you should do resistance training as you age, but it doesn't follow from that all resistance training means you're trying to look like Arnold in the 70s. I remember Frank Medrano. I haven't seen him in a while. Are hot dogs as unhealthy as bacon? Well, it's a processed meat, right? So it's in the same category as a group 1 carcinogen, according to the World Health Organization. As far as other stuff in bacon, I versus hot dogs, I don't have that information up here. I'm not a nutritionist, but yeah, at least it has the same, it shares with bacon, the group 1 carcinogen. Yeah, I've tried mushroom jerky. Yeah, I've had Pan's mushroom jerky. It's cool. I just prefer like the Louisville jerky, which is a soy-based one. I just like it. I just like the flavor, the taste. But yeah, the mushroom jerkies I've had are cool too. But I just like the soy one better. I don't know why. Just prefer it. Hot dogs are yucky. I just had some vegan dogs a couple weeks ago when Angie had that 2.5 week cold thing. I went to the market knowing, okay, I have to have a few quick and easy meals that I can make because she's not really in the mood to like cook and make some fancy meals. I got some smart dogs and buns. It was cool. I finally found some pairing. You know how usually when you have like 6 dogs and 8 buns or vice versa? I found 8 buns and 8 dogs. So I got that and it worked out. I haven't bought them since. I haven't had smart dogs in years, but it was fun to have the smart dogs a few weeks ago. We just put some sauerkraut on them and some mustard, and that was fun. I think Angie had a couple. Yeah, I did make them for Angie. Yeah, she wasn't really feeling all that hungry when she had her cold. But I remember now, I think she ate 2 of the hot dogs I made them for her. I remember when she was sick, I just made her food and just eat it. Even though you're saying you're not hungry, just try it. And she'll have a bite. Yeah, I am kind of hungry, come to think of it. But I was helping her out. Trust me, guys. I wasn't some like entitled dude sitting there. Hey, sick wife, go make me food. It wasn't like that or anything like that. Yeah, flip. Yeah, IKEA. I think it used to be $1 for hot dog, for veggie dog. I think now it's $1.25 or something like that. And those are good. I love the IKEA hot dogs. In fact, sometimes I'll just go to IKEA just for the hot dogs. Let's see. Lettuce reason. We're going to make lentil soup tonight. Last Friday was soup night, so I'm not sure if we will have soup again tonight. I'm gonna try to argue for Panda Express, what we got last time. I'll just get my phone and use the app and hit reorder. Whatever I got last time, it was delicious. Uncle wonders if I can make my own jerky using coconut aminos. I don't know. I don't know anything about making jerky. We do have a dehydrator, which might help in that, but I'd rather just go and get some, at the market. Oh, that's interesting to know, Starro Jones, about Tuafurky and their dogs. Do we shop at Aldi's? I don't think is that just in England or where is that? It's definitely not in Southern California for sure. No, we don't have any Aldi's around here. Now let me know where Aldi's is. It's something I hear. I heard people talk about it, but it's not in our region. Blind Bookworm. Do you guys have any recommendations for Blind Bookworm about any good books about veganism? I don't really have any ones off the top of my head. One I really like, though, is Proteinaholic by Dr. Garth Davis. I like Dr. Garth Davis because he actually is a doctor. He's a medical doctor, works in hospitals, treats patients, and he is an ethical vegan as well. And he wrote a book called Proteinaholic. So let's go. I'll give you a link to it. It's on Amazon and other online sites. Let me just find it really quick here. Oh, we could drink, even though I'm not reading it. But let's go. Proteinaholic. Let's find this for you. Okay, on Amazon. Proteinaholic, how our obsession with meat is killing us. I'm not sure how much of a ethical vegan philosophy is in this book. It's been a while since I read it, but I like it. I think it's an excellent book and it stands the test of time. It's about maybe 6-7 years old, and it's still, it's a timeless book on how we don't need as much protein as so many people, vegans and non-vegans, say we need to have. So I just put it down there if you want to take a look at that. That's just the first one that comes to the top of my head. Oh yeah, Earthling, yeah, there you go. If you want something from the more ethical vegan side, whatever floats your boat. If you want to read something that's kind of more health and overturning a long-standing misinformation about how much protein we really need, Proteinholic's a great book. You can learn a lot. If you want to get more of the ethical and philosophical ideas about veganism, yeah, check out Earthling Ed's book there. Vegan Propaganda is its name. So yeah, depends what you're looking for. So many ways. Oh yeah, Bill, yeah, the Lakers come on tonight. Yeah, I think 7:30 is the starting time, but for Staples Center / Crypto.com Arena games, tip-off, I believe, is at 7:38. So you got a few more minutes. You can kind of keep it on in the background. I'll probably watch some of it tonight. It's unfortunate that LeBron James is out now for another 2 to 3 weeks with a foot injury. D'Angelo Russell, who we recently got in a trade, really good player, really helped. He was playing great until he got an ankle injury. He is not going to be back tonight as they thought he might. So it's going to be a rough night. So we'll see how it goes, because they're playing, the Golden State Warriors, and Steph Curry looks like he's coming back from his injury too. So it's going to be a tough game. Oh, Hippie Easter. Yeah, Dr. Garth Davis, the author of the book I just put up here, Proteinaholic. Yeah, I didn't mention, he's a bariatric surgeon. He almost did your surgery. Instead, his best friend did your gastric bypass. Well, cool for sharing that. Were you a potential patient of his in Texas or North Carolina? I think he's been in practice in both those states. Let me know if you don't mind. You don't have to share that private information. You don't have to act. That's kind of too much detail. I know a lot of us don't like to. If I weren't already on social media and people knew my name and all this stuff, I would now in 2023 try to have my identity be as private as possible. But it's too late. In Texas. Okay, didn't mind sharing that. All right, cool. And he's back in Texas now, right? He did few years in North Carolina, and I believe he's back in Texas now. NBA basketball is your vice. Awesome, Bill. Yeah, Lakers look good now. After it was about time they got rid of Russell Westbrook. I don't have anything bad to say about him, but he didn't jive well with the Lakers, his style of play. They look so much better without him now, and I love the new acquisitions. I really like Vanderbilt. Is that his name? His defense is so awesome. Watching him guard up Jokic, on the Mavericks, that was so amazing. What he did to him a couple games back in the third quarter, the day that LeBron hurt his foot. That's my style of basketball. I love defenders like that, ones that just sacrifice their offense in the name of shutting down a great player like that. That's what I live for when I watch basketball like that. I love watching the defensive specialists, because that's kind of what I am. No Country for Old Foo. I love that movie, Foo. That's a cool one. No Country for Old Men. I said Javier Bardem, one of my favorite actors of all time. Okay, Graven Babies has a book. And Tender is the Flesh was written by a vegan. Okay, so you got several book suggestions there. So check one or all of them out here. Let's see, Uncle, Panda Express has sides of steamed brown rice and super greens. Yeah, what I've done before, because I have to drive to Panda Express, it's about like 8 minutes away. By the time I get back, like over 20 odd minutes is elapsed. I'll just make the brown rice in my pressure cooker. So I come back, I have brown rice ready to go. So I might do that if I need some rice. Last time we didn't get any rice or make any rice. Just ate the tofu and eggplant and it was all good. I get hungry on these streams too. I think because we talk about food, huh? Yeah, Bill Suberry. There's a good way to describe Russell Westbrook. He's like a home run hitter that swings for the fences on every pitch, and he strikes out a lot. I was watching highlights of the game that they just played against the Warriors, the Clippers and the Warriors. He's on the Clippers now, and their strategy was not to defend him. Like Draymond Green was assigned to defend him. He just gave him like 15 feet of space and just dared Russell Westbrook to shoot, and he had a horrible game. Westbrook. They lost. The Clippers lost. Anyway, I'm so glad the Lakers got rid of him. I don't hate Westbrook. I just don't think his style of play works with too many modern NBA teams, unfortunately. But he's a really talented athlete, extremely gifted athlete. But as far as fitting into an NBA team right now, it's going to be tough for him. Anyway, enough basketball talk right now. Graven Babies, you're going to the library tomorrow to look for books for sale. They sell them for cheap. Hopefully that's not because of Ron DeSantis purging books out of the library. I hope not. Hopefully this is just naturally what happens to the library without that kind of intervention. Yeah, 3 of 11 with only 4 turnovers, but that's horrible. I mean, 3 of 11 shots. That's a horrible percentage. Considering he was wide open for virtually all of those shots. They weren't their whole strategy. I saw Draymond Green talk in the postgame about the game plan. Their strategy was not to defend Russell Westbrook. Just leave him open, let him shoot, because he's probably going to miss. And he missed most of them. 3 of 11 were made. Means he missed 8 shots out of 11. Oh, Uncle, you're full of the jokes now. Where are you getting these? Are you making these up, Uncle, or are you going to a vegan humor website? I can't believe no one is here to debunk veganism tonight. Have I missed it? Has anyone tried to debunk veganism? Or if not debunk veganism, at least try to weaken veganism. Present an argument or example that makes veganism less strong than it is or anything like that. What is going on tonight? I kind of feel a little... I was thinking it's going to be the opposite. I really thought all hell was going to break loose tonight. And it's been quite the opposite. Wow, 15 books for like 7 1/4 last weekend. That's pretty cool. No, the books are always a good deal. It has nothing to do with Santa's. Good. I'm glad. Let us reason. Yeah, let's talk about butt deficiencies on a vegan diet, huh? Veganism is unbunkable. Maybe that's what's going on, Uncle, huh? John thinks that earlier someone might have told me to eat a burger. Yeah, I'll eat a Beyond Burger, right? Is that what they were telling me? Eat a Beyond Burger, huh? You only last 90 plus or minus years without it. You're going to call Joe Rogan for me. There we go. Let's send Joe Rogan onto the chat here, huh? Tell us how you really feel about To Satan there, Fu Man Poo. Yeah, it is pretty nice, Fallon, without the trolls. It is kind of nice, I have to admit, This show is not about the trolls, but we do give them an opportunity, if they can be civil, to try to present a coherent thought to us about why veganism sucks, and we will listen, and I will use my critical thinking skills and analyze it. That's what I do here. Hey, Kai Farnan, us vegans just chilling tonight without any trolls. Yeah, make a mushroom burger. I don't even eat Beyond Burgers, really. I can't remember the last time I had a Beyond Burger. Yeah, the last burger I had was actually a Dr. Prager's, sweet potato burger. I got that, too, when Angie was sick. I remember going to the market to get her some, tissue paper. So I was getting me some food too. I said, oh, these Dr. Prager burgers are on sale. So I found the one that had the least amount of saturated fat, and it was some kind of, I think, sweet potato burger. Got that, and that was yummy. They were filling too. It was Dr. Prager burgers. Too oily? I don't. Those weren't oily, so they were low. They're the lowest fat ones I could find. Lowest, and I was really looking more at saturated fat. But I remember the overall fat was quite low in them as well. Man, where's ANCAP tonight, huh? Maybe ANCAP is bummed that he keeps your moderators keep deleting me and timing me out unfairly. I think he's just over that whole cycle. Then he creates a new account and comes back and says some more nonsense. Let's see, Alex Drums. If someone was to bring up food deserts as a reason to not be a vegan, what would my suggestions be? Well, I want to admit I don't live in a food desert. I don't think I ever have, so I have no personal firsthand experience to share about how to be vegan in a food desert. But I know people who do. I remember I had some friends who started a channel like Compton what are they called? I forgot. South Central LA Vegan or something like that. They're from like the hood, basically. And they were able to do it without too much trouble. I would ask them, the people that bring up, but food deserts though, that's one of those things, but food deserts though, but my ancestors though, okay, but the food deserts though, people, ask them, are you speaking about your personal firsthand experience? Are you saying you live in a food desert and you know for a fact that you can't find plants in a food desert? Or more likely, are they speaking about other people who they don't know, just people they imagine in their minds who live in food deserts? Because if you don't know what it's like, that food desert argument doesn't really, it's just a non-starter. You know, if you're not living in a food desert, why are you concerned about, basically what they're saying this, I can't go vegan because there's some hypothetical people who I don't know. I just know in my mind some people live in food deserts. Therefore I can't go vegan, even though I have no food desert situations. I want someone to know, pretty much everyone I've talked to that brought up food deserts, they don't live in a food desert. But it would be cool to see the opinions of those who live in food deserts and see what they do. Because from what I understand, they can do it because food deserts mean you can't find that much food around you. There's not many markets and stores. But if you have access to a store to buy whatever you're buying to bring into your home, into your kitchen, they usually sell plants too, right? It's not just like you go into a store and it's all meat. So I'm just kind of wondering, how tricky is it really? Again, I'm not trying to be some privileged vegan here. I'm just wondering, if you're buying food, you should be able to buy plants, because usually where food is sold, plants are sold as well. But someone could, but anyway, usually the 99% of the time when people bring up that argument, they're not in a food desert themselves. They're just using that as an excuse. Yeah, Allison, it's like, okay, if that's actually your problem instead of some problem for hypothetical people that you don't even know, then let's have a good faith conversation about how you can be vegan with what's available for you. Excellent answer, Allison. Excellent. Just paste that. Whoever asked that question, whatever Allison said there, paste it. That's absolutely my answer there. I could have just said that instead of my long-winded response. Spock, have I debunked Dr. Ekberg's egg videos? No, I'll just leave that to Mike the Vegan. I let him deal with more of the nutrition and health videos and stuff like that. I'm more concerned about like the logic and critical thinking and misinformation, even though they overlap. You know, misinformation about eggs is misinformation, but you have to debunk it in a more scientific and way than I show studies and I show science, obviously, but I try to stay more in the critical thinking. Let's see. So Graham Willis, sounds like you lived in something that could be described as a food desert. You lived in Dillon, Montana, one of the biggest beef counties in the country. Surprisingly, the grocery store had decent vegan selection. And even if they didn't have vegan products, they had plants, right? That's what I'm saying. A lot of people think, oh, vegan means you need to eat Impossible burgers 3 times a day or something like that, and fake pork and fake chicken. No, you can eat plants. And if you want, you can have a Impossible burger if you want, but there's no law that you have to have fake meat or anything like that. What's this veganese? You're in a hospital in southern New Zealand where you suffered an accidental poisoning and a collapse. You collapsed your lung and you still can't debunk veganism. The kitchen and consultant are pushing the boat out to source fab food. Huh? What's going on there, veganese? Are you really in the hospital? Let us know if that's the first half of the sentence there is describing what you're going through right now. Uncle, where are you getting these jokes from, Uncle? Are you making these up right now? I want to know. Oh, cool, Allison. Yeah, you're welcome. William Watson, there was an egg study that needs debunking that came out recently. I'll let Mike the Vegan do that. I'm sure he'll do a much better job than I would at that. I have so many knuckleheads and grifters and just full of fraudsters I'm dealing with right now. I'll let Mike handle the egg and nutrition stuff, and I'll deal with all the misinformation hucksters, liars, and grifters. Alex Drums, I feel you, Ryan. Same. That's one of the most common excuses for a person to not be vegan. You have come. Yeah, people say that all the time. Like, what about food deserts? But they don't live in a food desert. And a similar response you'll hear is, what about people who live in the jungles or something like that, like, or on the edges of the environment, like in the Arctic Circle or whatever? You know, it's like, that's not you. And maybe if you lived in the middle of the jungle, Arctic Circle, it might be tougher, but that's not your situation. So you're saying you can't go vegan. You who lives in the middle of civilization and society here, access to the world's food system, you can't go vegan because of some person you vaguely heard about that might live on the fringes of civilization that has no access to stores and stuff like that. That's why you can't go vegan. That's a ridiculous reason. Ooh, you're going to make a joke about tofu, but it's really tasty. No more jokes tonight about vegan stuff. Yeah, Giovanni, that's just my is again, I'm speaking out of ignorance. I'm ignorant to what it's like to live in a food desert, but that's my ignorant way of thinking about it too, Giovanni. I'm not saying you're ignorant, but I'm ignorant about food deserts. Well, if they were in a food desert, would they not also find animal products? That's what I'm saying. I've never seen a store that says, no, we don't sell any plants. We sell no produce or beans or potatoes and fruit here. We just have meat. I mean, as I'm saying, if you're able to get meat in a food desert, it seems to me that you automatically would be able to find plants. Someone correct me if I'm just completely mistaken here, okay? I want someone to, please don't call me a privileged person. I admit, I live in privilege. I don't live in a food desert, but I just don't understand how, if you can go to a market to bring food to prepare at home, maybe food deserts, you can't do that? Is that what it is? Is that what? Please explain. Maybe that's what food desert means. Maybe they don't even have markets where they can buy meat or plants to bring home. Maybe that's it. Is that what it means? Someone please help me out here. You're getting pug's kisses right now, Graven Babies. Awesome. Bob says no such thing as a food desert. It's propaganda. I don't know about that, but I'm just saying, I just don't understand if they are able to bring food home to prepare while living in a food desert, why can't that food be plants? It's just like a meat only a butcher shop exists. I'm just trying to make sense of this argument. Carl, there are people without cars living in areas only with tiny markets. Yeah, when I lived in San Francisco, I used to shop at tiny markets all the time, and they had plants. But you're living in San Francisco, California. It's like, okay, are you saying plants in other parts of the world don't have, stores in other parts of the world don't have plants? I just don't know. I've never, other than a butcher shop, I don't understand how this would happen. Let's see, Starl Jones, food deserts are more likely not to have fresh produce like fruits and veggies. Okay, I get that. And if they do, the selection probably is really limited. They'll have, I'm thinking canned stuff. If that's the best you can do is to get canned beans. I eat canned beans, dried beans, stuff like that, rice, shelf stable. Yeah, you could be wrong. I'm saying that's what I do. If I was truly against animal exploitation and I didn't have access to much fresh stuff, I would eat the canned stuff because that's pretty good for you. I've never seen a study say if you're eating canned beans, you're going to die or get sick as opposed to having like beans, other like nicer beans or something like that. Anyway, Jen Marie, I love my vegan privilege to not harm animals. Yes, we are all here in a position where we have access to food supply system of the world, which it really is. And we are able to live a life where we can not harm animals, where we don't have to harm animals. Yeah, maybe this wasn't true 100 years ago. It's no coincidence that veganism arose in the mid-century of the 1900s, when we were able to finally be able to do things like, hey, I can decide what I want to eat, and I don't want to eat things that involve cruelty and exploitation. Yeah, Diablo Cell, yeah, it's dried stuff. Yeah, pasta, legumes, rice, potatoes, exactly. Yeah, what more do you need? Yeah, you might not be able to get the freshest produce, but if you can get that stuff, you should be set. I mean, seriously, if that'll keep you pretty good as a vegan. I know someone's going to try to watch this and take me out of context here, saying, look at Ryan, he's a privileged vegan, he has no sympathy or understanding for people and food. As I said, I've never lived in one. I'm just trying to understand to me, which seems like if you can buy meat, you should be able to buy plants. Again, someone educate me in a polite, civil way if I'm mistaken about that, okay? I'm not saying I understand this deeply or anything like that. Let's see. I see a question about my hair. I scrolled. Personal pills. I get my hair colored. Yeah, it's kind of this like a I don't know what's it called. You can see it. It's just kind of like this. I call it red, but it's not. It's just kind of like a burgundy or wine or something like that kind of. Yeah, I was putting like a shampoo one, and for I was doing this since last like July or August or something like that, when I started with the shampoo one. Conditioner is the brand you can get on Amazon. We have this cool color that just kind of matches right up really cool with this. That's what I started with. You dig the color. Cool. Reddish, I would call it. Yeah, and a lot of people wonder, why am I doing this? It's because I'm a musician, and I like, musicians usually put crap in their hair, their color and stuff like that. And I like K-pop. People say, you're trying to like look younger? So I'm like, no, if I was 25, I would do the same thing. In fact, maybe I'd even go more hardcore if I was 25, but I don't see why I can't do it at 55. If 25-year-old me could do it, 55-year-old me could do it, Yeah, good point there, Corvid Moon. Speaking of food deserts, some of the most impoverished and underdeveloped nations eat predominantly plant-based because it's the easiest and most readily available foods available. Exactly. If you're living in poverty, in a developing nation, getting by on like $5 a day, you're not buying steak. You're eating kind of like how we do. A lot of rice, legumes, noodles, stuff like that. Oh, cool. Glad you like the hair situation here. Yeah, you can kind of see it's not black or anything like that. It just kind of has this little red glow. I mean, I do have a red glow. I have a light behind me. I'm kind of pointing up behind me on that back wall. There's a light putting out kind of this purplish red. It's kind of even making it look more exaggerated a little bit. Well, if I had a full-on white light on right now in this room, you probably wouldn't even notice. I put crap in my hair. Yeah, you gotta put crap in my hair. Shampoo, conditioner, stuff like that, Hey, babe, no trolls tonight.
Wow, so veganism's totally safe.
Yeah, veganism's totally safe tonight. You could, rest assured. I don't think veganism's gonna get debunked tonight.
Wow. Yeah, it seemed really quiet all night.
Yeah, it's been really chill. Hey, what do you think? AJ gave us a $20 tip to go to Panda Express. What do you think about that potential?
Panda Express, she knows about that.
What do you think about that potential idea?
That does sound pretty delicious.
Ooh, Angie says that does sound pretty delicious. So I might just have to hit reorder. I'll just get the same thing we got last time.
Yeah, that was easy. I like those super greens.
Yeah, the super greens. Yeah, Uncle was talking about the super green side. We could get that. The eggplant and the tofu, right?
Yeah, eggplant, tofu, and they have like a chow mein or something.
Oh, and a chow mein. Yes, the chow mein. Yeah. How can I forget? Yeah.
Oh man, all they're doing is voting kids
Oh, really? Okay, we'll watch that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Goo's the host again.
Oh, all right, cool. That'll be fun. Angie's telling me the show she's watching around. Same one she's been watching the past several Fridays. Oh, cool. I think Major, yeah, we might have convinced her to do the Panda Express from your donation tonight.
I was craving Tuscan kale pilaf, but I guess I can wait.
Yeah, I just made it like 2 nights ago, I think.
Did we?
The Tuscan kale pilaf. Remember I said I'm gonna make the TKP? That was just a couple nights.
Good.
Yeah, it's really good. Maybe we'll end up making that, but it's probably 50-50. We'll either we'll make the Tuscan kale pilaf, or we'll do a reorder of Panda Express. Ooh, Heidi just sent us $10, trying to up the ante for Panda Express, I think.
Noodles.
Yeah, the noodles. We'll definitely get the noodles. Okay, I think you guys may have convinced us for Panda Express tonight.
Let's get a large super green.
And a large super green. So what did we get last time? A small or medium?
No, we'll just get a big one.
We'll get a big. Thanks to Heidi's contribution here, we'll get a large super greens. All right, it's settled. We're gonna do Panda Express tonight. So thanks so much, guys. That's cool. They're open late too. They're relatively late for fast food. Like they're open till like 10, and it's only 7:40 right now.
Party.
Noodles are always a favorite, huh, Corbett Moon? Huh?
We're gonna party with tofu and super greens.
We're gonna party with tofu and super greens. Thanks to you guys. That's how we party, guys. Tofu, eggplant, and super greens. We're gonna get wild tonight. So thank you guys. Yeah, proteins not pills. They got rid of the Beyond Orange Chicken just like a month or two ago. Sucks. You know, like I was talking about that earlier. They rolled it out to all of them, and they just got rid of it from all of them. They should have left it in the markets where it was doing well. I'm sure it was doing better some places, like out here. But anyway, that's cool. We'll just eat better stuff. I'm sure the tofu and eggplant's way healthier than eating the Beyond Orange Chicken. So, oh well, it's all good. Okay, Starro Jones is saying there's an article in Veg on it. Panda Express claimed it was only for a limited time. I hope they bring it back. Huh. I didn't know it was for a limited time. I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was going to be permanent because they tested it out here in some test markets and they rolled it out everywhere. Bummer. Never underestimate the power of a tofu party. You're absolutely right, Graven Babies. You know what I'm talking about. And Travis, thanks. Yeah, we're safe. The rain's finally done. I looked on the 10-day forecast. I'll look again. I don't see any rain now for 10 days out. We've had so much rain, guys. We're like at 200% of like the end of the rain season is in April. We're already 200% roughly of what April should be. Yeah, I don't see any rain for the next 10 days, so that's good. In fact, we'll finally see some 70-degree temperatures again in 8 days. We have to wait 8 days. Oh well. Uncle, I'm sorry to get you hungry. You're going to have to warm up that Trader Joe's orange non-chicken. Well, at least you get to have the chicken, which we're not going to have tonight. Hilda, did I ever get any clarity on the subscriber algorithm hurdle? Seems like we've been stuck at 210,000 forever. Yeah, it's yeah, I think I know exactly what's been going on. It's that our channel grew really rapidly, like in 2015, 16, 17. We got a lot of subscribers, like 8 years ago. 7-8 years ago, and you know how people are. Even though a lot of them are probably still vegan, they're probably not watching us, or at least not vegan YouTube. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, a lot of the subscribers are just people who just don't watch our content anymore. I don't think there's any like purging or anything like that on YouTube's algorithm or anything like that. As far as subscribers go, the YouTube algorithm, the suggestion algorithm, I don't think it likes us too much. It hasn't been too kind to us since maybe like 2018 or 2019. Few years back. Anyway, but yeah, the subscribers, I think it's just because, yeah, people have moved on. They don't watch us. A lot of people don't watch our content for like 8 years in a row. That's pretty rare. And if you have, thank you so much. I think we're better than ever before. Really is more focused on our messaging. Anyway, though, that's what's going on. I don't think there's anything nefarious or weird on YouTube's part. Just people move on. People advance on to new trips. And, sometimes we get left behind. And I totally understand that. I don't watch the same stuff on YouTube now that I used to in 2015 or 16. Starro Jones, you wonder how many people who watch us in 2015 are still vegan today. I would think a lot, because we were never like kind of trying to cater to people trying to follow some fad, trendy diet. We weren't talking about, hey, if you go vegan, you're going to look great in a bikini and stuff like that. You know, I think those people went to more extreme kind of content, vegan content creators. You know, we've always been about eating a sensible, balanced vegan diet. Even, back in the day, 10 bananas in the morning, that seems kind of extreme, but it was in the context of an overall balanced, sensible vegan. I think a lot of people are still vegan, they're just not watching. And TikTok. Yeah, there's been competition from TikTok. Yeah, a lot of younger people float over to TikTok. Well, cool. I'm glad some of you guys, like Food Turkey, have been watching us since 2015-ish. Awesome. Heidi, I watched you a lot 7 years ago along with other vegan YouTubers and then slowed it down and came back around to yours and a few other channels. Well, thank you so much for us making the cut there, Heidi. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think we've evolved. Like I said, our content has changed, and I think for the better. We know much more about what we're talking about now than we did in 2015, I think. Planning on putting out any new day in the life videos. Our day in the lives are boring now, guys. We don't really go anywhere too exciting anymore. They're boring. They'd be boring days in the lives. You guys would be sad for us. Seriously. I'll do a few more basketball videos, like one-on-one, me playing one-on-one games. But I haven't had anyone to play lately. I haven't played any games for over a month with people. I go twice a week still. I'm still doing all my drills and workouts. I just haven't had anyone to play, let alone one-on-one games. But those will be the closest thing probably for the time being for some one-on-one games. I mean for day in the life. Argento Nomad, I still watch, especially since I'm closer to your age. Yeah, I've noticed when we first started, we had a lot of our demographics tended towards like 20-year-old like females. And now we have like a older demographic, which I think makes sense. You know, I think a lot of us feel like, you know, just because we're in our 40s or 50s doesn't mean we need to be left behind on social media. I mean, we should be able to watch people who are our age and younger influence. I hate that word influence, just younger content creators. You know, so that's cool. I'm glad you appreciate that. Let's see. Boring is good, no drama. Yeah, that's true. Are there any future vegan festivals in Southern California? I saw that the LA Veg Fest or Veg Fest LA is coming back in May. I thought I saw a teaser for that. I don't know anything about it. In the past, we've been involved, presenting, speaking. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure if I'll be attending or anything. I haven't been to a big vegan event since like 2019, so I don't know. But that's what I heard. They're going to have one in LA. And it's the reason why I'm not sure if I'm going to go is because it's a really far part of Los Angeles. It's in a part called the Valley, like really far away. It's quite a chore to get to. Yeah, Star. Yeah, we need Starro. We need older vegans too. I think, that's why I like representing, because most content creators, vegan or not, tend to be like in their 20s or maybe early 30s, have someone in their mid 50s, so we're here representing. And I think that's cool for veganism to show that you can be in your mid 50s, been vegan for over a dozen years. And I want to represent, look, I'm not falling apart. I'm not deficient. My blood labs are good. My doctors, are cool with me. So that's good to represent, I think, as an older long-term vegan. Okay, Alex Strums, when I went vegan, your channel is a great resource, but once you understand veganism, there's not much to check in. Exactly. I think that's why people don't often need to watch this for the rest of their vegan life. They figured it out. It's easy, right? It's not that hard. Like Joe Rogan would say, if you're vegan, you have to be very careful. Make sure every nutrient every day is... No, it's not that freaking hard. It's not rocket science or anything like that. So I think a lot of people just move on. There's not much to check in with, except for the debunked videos to hear what arguments are made against veganism. That's been my thing. You got to keep things interesting. And then talking about the same stuff I was talking about, say, in 2015 and 16 and 17, I'd probably get bored if I was doing the same exact thing. I've been really into what I've been doing lately is responding to misinformation, because I'm looking at this big picture. I'm going to do some more. This will be an interesting discussion now, guys. I'm looking at this big picture for veganism, and there's a lot of components to it. And one, it's kind of a war of sorts. I don't want to invoke all these metaphors that are extreme and all that stuff, but there's an information war. There's so much misinformation put out there. Not really by vegans, but some, but typically by anti-vegans. All these knuckleheads that you see me responding to week after week. Just take your pick. Piers Morgan, Joe Rogan, Candace Owens was one of the more recent ones. Just people saying the just most unsupported, just illogical things about veganism. And so I know I don't have the reach of any of those people, but I think it needs to be put out there. There needs to be a response. So that's why I said my focus is a little bit different than Mike the Vegans. I'm really into this information war of sorts. I want to respond to anti-vegan misinformation in a logical, evidence-based manner and set the record straight. So the information is out there for anyone who wants to find it about what's really true. Like if Jordan Peterson says some crap about veganism, that's totally just a fantasy, a crappy fantasy. I'll respond with actual facts and evidence to show what's really the case. You going, Foo? You're tapping out? Well, have a good drive tomorrow. Is that where you're going to Home Depot? Get that Taco Bell. Get a bunch of burritos for me. Not for me, but for you. But think about me when you're having them. Yeah, good point, Country Fried Vegan, huh? Why does Joe Rogan, who eats meat, has all these great nutrients in meat, take so many supplements, more than I ever take? I did a whole video about all the supplements Joe takes. Yet he says vegans are the ones that need to take all these supplements. He's taken more than I've ever taken in my life. Sweet Potato Sister. Yeah, people will definitely. I've seen this the whole time I've been vegan. They'll say whatever they want. Like animals have no rights or plants have consciousness. They'll just make up crap. They'll say whatever they want. Vegans are in a cult, like Candace Owens just did. Jordan Peterson, the woke narcissist of compassion. People just say whatever they want. But my ancestors, though, the combine harvester, though, you know what I'm saying. These people just say whatever they want to justify their eating of meat. John, cool. The main reason you join these streams is because you are also frustrated with misinformation, and I should have added, and you said people perpetuating the misinformation. I know you just hear the same crap, but it comes from a new person. Like, oh, Candace Owens is on this shit now. Oh, Jordan Peterson is repeating the same crap that others have said before him. It's like, wow, it's just never-ending flow of misinformation. Just like a new day, a new grifter. Like that Max Lugavere guy I just found, just saying the same crap. Just a new day, there's a new grifter spreading misinformation about veganism. Produce Not Pills, did I ever respond to, quote, natural heart doctor? No. Who or what is natural heart doctor? Please tell me. Did someone make a video about my heart? Please let me know. If so, that's news to me. Yes, Joe Rogan did take ivermectin too. But I remember the video he made back when he did that. Yeah. Jen Marie, you're a malignant, covert, narcissistic psychopath of compassion. The woke narcissist of compassion. That was a gold one. That was a goldie from Jordan there. I can't wait to see what Produce Not Pills is going to tell me about this natural heart doctor person. Yeah, and plant activists. Yeah, there you go, Sarah. Yeah, plant activists. They'll just make up, oh, plants have feelings. They're...
cruelty-free. Yeah. Not to those screaming plants that you can't hear. They fucking scream, man. Right. They make noise. They know when they're being eaten.
Produce Not Pills. You sent a clip to our Facebook messages. Oh, man, that's a horrible place. Things get lost in there. I'll take a look. Can you give me just a quick lowdown? What did this nutty doctor say about my heart or something? Because I actually went to go visit an actual real doctor, a cardiologist, a plant-based cardiologist at the Institute of Plant-Based Medicine. And I'm following her advice as far as like how to interpret my blood labs. What should I do? I'm not on any med jet or anything like that, but yeah, that's what I did. I did the most responsible thing. Instead of listening to some random plant doctor, what's he called again? Natural heart doctor, whatever. I actually went to a real cardiologist, practicing cardiologist, and worked with her when it came to my heart situation. He said oatmeal is so bad for you, he wouldn't even feed it to his horses. Well, that's funny because I don't eat much oatmeal. In fact, my cardiologist said, hey, maybe you should eat a little bit more oatmeal. All the fiber there is great for lowering LDL. So that's what I'm doing. So who should I listen to? A guy who's afraid of oats, or a cardiologist who is not only a practicing cardiologist, she's also a published author in scientific research. She's current with the scientific literature regarding heart health, LDL cholesterol. These are her specialties, and I followed her advice based on the evidence. So I listened to some guy who's afraid to feed oatmeal to horses, some doctor on YouTube, is he even really a doctor, or an actual cardiologist? You take your pick, some grifter or an actual evidence-based professional. You got to look him up, Ryan, and listen to his nonsense. I know, that sounds painful. I'm glad you brought this to my attention, and I'll take a look in the Facebook messages for. I assume you sent it to Happy Healthy Vegan, right? Not to mine, Ryan. Did you send it to Happy Healthy Vegan? I'll take a look in there and see if I can find it. I know it sounds really painful to watch some grifter make up a bunch of nonsense. A grifter, a non-specialist, and I assume he's not a cardiologist, and definitely not one up on the current scientific literature regarding heart health, and tell me not to eat oats, which is exactly what my cardiologist told me to do. It's like I said, I wasn't like not eating oats, but she said to eat even more oats. Like, okay, I'll have more oatmeal. Heidi, I saw my cardiologist this week. Post chemo, you have to keep one, and your heart is real good. Awesome. Oh, I know you had to go through chemo, Heidi. That sounds really like big and just a lot. So my compassion and heart goes out to you there. I'm glad your heart is doing good. Yeah, I got a nice clean bill of health on my heart, even though my LDL cholesterol levels are over 100. But I talked about when I was meeting with my cardiologist, I had a few tests done. I had a echocardiogram, came back good, and I got a calcium artery scan. I had to get in this big like MRI machine. It was really cool and high tech, and 0. My score was 0. Like I have no arterial plaque in the arteries leading to the heart, and I'm 55, so I'm good for another 5 years at least. Go back and get another scan and see if I'm still 0. Yeah, sir. I'm glad we're glad you're okay, Heidi. Yeah, chemo sucked, but I had an easier go than most people with it. Really, wow. I wonder if eating plants had anything to do with that. Awesome. Produce not pills. You still want me to look at this crazy doctor? He needs to be debunked, though, Ryan. He sounds like a moron. I'll look for it in the Facebook messages, okay? It just might be too painful for me to respond to someone who's just putting out so much nonsense about my health. It's like, it's such a personal thing. Health, going to your doctor is a personal thing. To have some guy with no knowledge whatsoever just making up a bunch of crap sounds like it could be really painful for me to deal with. Cool, Dia bless out. Yeah, get your health checked. Yeah, get it one. Yeah, you get it next month. I like to get mine checked out once a year. Heidi, you went vegan doing your treatment. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I wonder if that had some effect. Maybe. I don't know. I wonder. I'm sure most doctors don't know. I bet there's not really been much research done into how a vegan diet or lower animal protein diet affects chemo treatment. Ryan, how can I send you a link to the Dairy Pride Act? I'll just Google it. The Dairy Pride Act. I'm sure I'll find some stuff. Graham Willis, do you attribute some of my good health to the fact I don't drink alcohol? I want to stipulate. It's not like I never drink alcohol. I do drink some from time to time, but we don't keep booze in the house. We'll just get a drink sometimes when we go out places, you know, to have a celebration or a fine meal or something like that. But that's not that common. We don't go out that much, as you know, and we're not that wealthy. So we're not just like spending all this money on an expensive drink or something like that. But yeah, I drink compared to your average North American, your average Western, or even people in Asia, just your average person in developed countries, I would say like on a scale of 1 to 100 percentiles, 100 being the most alcoholic people and 1 being like, you know, you never drink, you know, percentile, I'm probably in like the bottom 10% for sure, probably the bottom 5% for, you know, people over the age of 21. Can't factor kids in there. They'll screw the numbers down. Well, maybe not these days. Huh? Are kids drinking more? I don't know. Anyway, wow, Graham Willis, the alcohol industry is actually funding studies to try to show that there's health benefits of drinking alcohol. Well, again, I'm not surprised. Like I was saying about heroin, I'm sure there's nutrients in heroin, but just because there's some nutrition in it doesn't mean you should ignore the bad stuff. And I'm sure alcohol, it's made out of plants, right? So I'm sure there's some nutrients in alcohol. I never looked. I'm sure there's something in there, but should you ignore the bad stuff in alcohol, the bad aspects to alcohol consumption? I should keep a bottle of vodka in the house for paint remover. Vodka removes paint? Really, Uncle? I was not aware of that. Is that a fact? Oh, really, Sarah? The alcohol is good for you industry is alive and well? Really? I was not aware of that. Really? There's really people and companies promoting that alcohol is actually good for you. I mean, you hear that like the tannins in red wine have some beneficial cardiovascular and maybe other benefits. But the advice, I thought if you're going to follow that advice is not to really have that much. Or are you just playing? Okay. I just wonder if that was a true fact or not. It had some truthiness to it, Uncle. Well, good for you, Heidi. I'm glad that worked out for you, switching to plant-based right then. Everclear is the best cleaner. I think I have heard that. Jill Krath, sorry to hear that your mom recently got an ulcer. Know of any plant-based foods she should avoid? No. Yeah, you may want to ask someone who's more knowledgeable in like dietetics, nutrition, a vegan dietitian or something like that. That's not my field right there. I debunk anti-vegan nonsense. That's what I'm like skilled at, I guess, as far as like, what I do here on vegan YouTube. Oh, Graham, really? You heard the glass of wine for antioxidants? You get the same benefit from a glass of grape juice. Yeah. How about the tannins, though? That's the thing I hear. Tannins and red wine might have some cardiovascular benefits. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works out compared to grapes. I don't know. This is not my field of expertise once again. Jaden, you're 25 and never gotten to alcohol. Awesome. You never even tried it? Good for you. You don't have to drink alcohol. Not for any reason in particular either. Just why. Good for you. That's totally awesome. Yeah, I mean, I've drinking very little alcohol throughout my life. Trust me. I mean, I had a phase when I was around your age. I was drinking a bit more. I was going to a lot of clubs back then. But apart from those few years, I really haven't drank that much. Oh, Graham, you drink athletic, non-alcoholic beers. The hops definitely taste good. Yeah, I'm not drinking. When I do drink, I typically don't drink a beer type thing. I like wine or something like that. And when we go to Taco Tuesdays, Angie and I'll split a little margarita for 2 adults. One margarita. Let's see. Coop, the cook. Hey Ryan, I've recently done a deep dive in non-dairy milks. What are your thoughts on almond milks that have gums and fillers? Ever try milk? I don't drink almond milk. I mean, I used to back before there were like more delicious milks. I drink oat milk, and I hope mine doesn't have gums and fillers. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to tell you on that. I hope mine doesn't have that stuff. My oat milks. Yeah, you're right, VLAM. Not being into alcohol has some amazing benefits beyond health. One is your pocketbook, because yeah, restaurants, when you go out places, bars, they really upcharge the alcohol. They can have a huge markup on it. Uncle saying beer contains large amounts of B vitamins. Okay. But not B12, B3, B6, and B9. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure there's some nutrients in alcohol, like just like I was saying about heroin, not to say alcohol's like heroin, but yeah, it's that argument like, what was the argument that, I should eat bacon because of nutrients. And yeah, I'm sure there's nutrients in bacon. No one's arguing that bacon is devoid of nutrition, but there's negative aspects that go along with those nutrients, that come attached to those nutrients. Produce not pills. What brand of oat milk do I drink? It's not Oatly. I think we get different ones. Like when I'm at Whole Foods, I'll get like the Whole Foods one. If I'm at Trader Joe's, I have the Trader Joe's one in the fridge right now. No, I don't have the Trader Joe's one in the fridge right now. I've gotten it before. I think we have one from Sprouts. I don't know, but yeah, I think we're just kind of agnostic on the brands. They're all pretty much the same as far as taste goes. Yeah, Allison, yeah. No one has to drink alcohol for sure. There's no reason to. Just once in a while, it can enhance certain subjective experiences. You're out with your loved one on an anniversary and the weather's nice, and you're having some great vegan food and great restaurant. Splitting a glass of wine or each get a glass of wine can make the night a little more special. That's all it is. And we're not really, we don't drink around the house or anything like that. Yeah, Uncle knows about the Trader Joe's oat milk. Yeah, we've had that. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I really think it's the Sprout ones I have right now. I don't think you guys care. It just kind of depends where we've been shopping. Dr. Barry, you really like Costco's Kirkland signature oat milk. Can't say I've had that, but I'm not a Costco member. So is Kirkland a Costco brand, or is Kirkland at other places? Graham, it's definitely tempting to get one of those huge margaritas at a Mexican place. Now, ours are tiny. They're little tiny the cup's like that big, and we split it. It's really a small margarita. Dr. Maybe, any book recommendations for someone looking to adopt the vegan lifestyle? Like, what kind of information you looking for? Like ethical veganism, health, environment? Let us know, because different books for different needs there. Dr. Maybe? Produce not pills. Don't you get drunk off one glass if you never drink? Well, I feel a little buzzed, but drunk? No. The only time I've ever kind of felt drunk is we made a video about it. We went to Disneyland one time to their, we didn't go in the park, but they have this tiki bar outside by the hotel, the Disneyland Hotel, Trader Sam's. And I wanted to have a Mai Tai. I had this fantasy of sitting outside. It was like a nice sunny day, drinking a tropical drink, a Mai Tai. I had no idea what was in the Mai Tai. I had no idea. I didn't do any research. Damn, that was strong. Angie got like a mojito or something. It was so light and tasty and easy to drink. And the Mai Tai was like, oh my God, it was like booze city. I can't believe people, that's their fantasy, to go to a tropical island and drink this thick, heavy, not thick, but just this strong drink. So I got a little drunk from that. But no, when I have a glass of wine, I get at best, a nice little buzz or something like that. But I don't get drunk. I'm almost 200 pounds. So yeah, one glass of wine, drunk slowly over the course of a meal. I don't really feel that much. Yeah, it's bad when you drink it all the time, for sure. Yeah. See, I don't even know much about alcohol. I didn't even know what a Mai Tai really was. I knew the name. I knew it was associated with tropicalness, but I had no idea what was actually inside of it. Yeah, Mai Tais have no fruit juice. Yeah, it didn't taste as good as Angie's Mojito. I was bummed. I should have just got like the Mojito. That was like tasty, you know? But the Mai Tais, like, ooh, it's like all booze. Like, I thought it was going to be like sweet and tropical. It's just, I don't think I'm ever going to get a Mai Tai again for the rest of my life. Seriously, no desire. Sure, I'm not drunk now. I should. I was joking about doing a live stream and getting drunk because Angie was watching a live stream yesterday with Jungkook from BTS, and he was drunk. He got so drunk he fell asleep during his live stream. He started snoring. I go, I should do that. No, it wasn't the Tiki Room, John. They don't have a booze at the Tiki Room, but it's like the Tiki Room. I think it was built around the same time. Trader Sam's at the Disneyland Hotel. Wow, Uncle, even a little alcohol makes your face feel hot. So is that a good thing or a bad thing? Do you like your face to feel hot, or does it feel uncomfortable? No, Dr. Bear, where are my freaking trolls tonight? I feel so lonely when I look out into my live stream chat and I haven't seen anyone all night for over 2 hours try to debunk veganism. Like, what's up with that? Like, has the word gotten out? Like, don't debunk veganism because Ryan's gonna like put you on the poop ball and make you look silly. No, I'm just putting your words up there so you can't change what you said. Say, I never said that. No, here's what you said. Let's analyze it. I don't know. Yeah, Allison, I'm just like you. Yeah, you ordered a Mai Tai as a teenager in Costa Rica. I ordered one as a 54-year-old adult in California. But anyway, because you thought it was going to be sweet. Yeah, I thought it was going to be sweet too. But you could barely drink any of it. Yeah, it's way too strong. Like, who likes Mai Tais is my question. I thought it was going to be a nice, delicious, tasty, easy to drink thing. No, that was why would you want a Mai Tai for? I'm just curious. I'm not saying you're bad if you like Mai Tais, but if you like Mai Tais, let me know what the appeal is, because you must really like strong booze, huh? It's the new troll vaccine. No trolls for 24 hours. Maybe so, huh? Veganism is troll proof. No, I wish that were true. Let's see, VLAM, you're talking about Alice Awake. Are you a new vegan, or you want to go vegan, Alice? VLAM had a similar journey, was resistant to going vegan at first because you were unsure or ignorant about the nutrition side of it. Once I learned, I haven't looked back. Okay, Doctor Maybe. You're looking for something that says you go on vegan. You're looking more on the health side. Well, you came to the right place, because earlier tonight I turned someone on to this book called Proteinaholic by Dr. Garth Davis. He's a medical doctor, a bariatric surgeon. He's also an ethical vegan. This book is a great discussion of how protein rose to such prominence in nutrition talk here in the United States. Protein has like almost this holy status. It's like the greatest thing in the world. You got to eat it all the time because we're always in risk of getting deficient in or something like that. Anyway, I'll put the link to the book here. It's a wonderful read. It's just a good book. He's an ethical vegan, so you might get a little bit of the ethical vegan, but he's speaking from more of a health perspective. So yeah, check it out. Hopefully that will interest you. Yeah, what a great name for a book, huh? Proteinaholic. It just says it all. How we've all become addicted via clever marketing, by the meat industry to be addicted to protein. We're proteinaholics in the United States. Yeah, Game Changers is a good one. Watch the documentary Game Changers. I believe it's still on Netflix. Yeah, Sarah, I'm not sure, what Dr. Maybe said, but I'll just read what Sarah said here, because this is a 100% true fact about vegan reality. Just because something is vegan, meaning it has no animal products associated with it, doesn't mean it is automatically healthy. If you want health, whole food plants are the way to go. Just because something's vegan doesn't mean it's healthy, meaning you can construct a really unhealthy vegan diet if you want. You usually eat, as I say, like beer, kale, and what did I say? Oreos? That could be your entire vegan diet. Oreos, kale, and beer. Just eat that all the time. It's vegan. Not the greatest thing in the world for you to eat, but you're technically vegan. So just because something doesn't have animal products in it doesn't mean it's healthy. You can have a super processed thing full of all sorts of unhealthy bits in it. Not animal bits, but just processed stuff. It doesn't mean it's healthy. So yeah, vegan doesn't automatically mean healthy. Let's all remember that. Oh, Game Changers is back on Netflix after having been gone for a bit. Well, thanks for sharing that there. Who just said? JL. Thank you, JL. Yeah, and likewise, talks about proteinaholic there. Yeah, people think protein is this great nutrient. It's so amazing. And likewise, carbs are bad. Carbs are what kill people. Carbs is why we're all obese in America and have diabetes. And he explains how that's a bunch of nonsense too. I never heard of that drink, the Hula Dancer. That sounds a little bit better. Pineapple, vodka, vanilla rum, lychee puree, and lemon juice. That sounds pretty good. That sounds a lot better than a freaking Mai Tai. Wow, Dr. Bear, you have a cow's face across your stomach? Wow, that's cool. Hey, Alice, yeah, I ate animal stuff for like 40 odd years of my life, before going vegan. We can't change the past. All we can do is be who we are in the present moment and continue that in the future. We need to do role playing to make up for the lack of trolls. I remember in the past, Travis has taken on that challenge before, trying to act like a troll, huh? You going, Sarah? Yeah, I should get going pretty soon too. I'm actually getting quite hungry, and all that talk of Panda Express and your generous donations here are, I'm it's burning a hole into my e-commerce wallet here to buy get some food for tonight. Bye, Sarah. Sorry we didn't have any good trolls for you tonight, but we had a nice, chill, friendly, all-vegan discussion tonight. Didn't have to deal with debunking veganism. Alright, so, yeah, there's some good YouTubers and social media people. Yeah, Simnett Nutrition, Derek Simnett from Simnett Nutrition and Inch Herbivore. Yeah, check those guys out on YouTube and other social medias. Yeah, tonight has been really chill, huh, Heidi? Super chill. Uh-oh, AJ, if you're on a fast, yeah, hanging out here could be a bad thing, because we do talk a lot about vegan eating and imminent eatings, things I am planning to eat in the not so far future here. So, oh man, I feel sorry for you, AJ. Hope you can hold on there. Wow, 40, let's see. Oh wait, you stopped eating meat when you're 22 and you're 40 now, Joe Carath. Wow, awesome. Country Fried Vegan Kurth. Hey, thanks for the super chat tip there. Much appreciated. It's been a while, huh, since we had one. The last super chat tip was almost 40 minutes ago. How do I feel when a vegan celebrity, I get bummed on vegan celebrities because they're usually not vegan. They're just high-profile people doing a plant-based diet, typically. There's exceptions, obviously, like Joaquin Phoenix. And anyway, how do I feel when a vegan celebrity says something really stupid, just like recently Woody Harrelson, or anything Kyrie Irving says? Is Woody even vegan anymore? Let me know, guys. I wasn't sure if Kyrie is, if Woody is vegan. I thought he started eating meat again. I'm not sure, but correct me if I'm wrong there. Kyrie, yeah, oh my God, yeah. I'm not sure, is he really an ethical vegan, or is he doing it for a dietary reason? It sounds like he doesn't eat any meat or animal products, so we'll give him that. But he does say a lot of stupid stuff, like the anti-Semitic Amazon movie he was recommending, and he never apologized for that, and he didn't understand why he was getting called out. And yeah, the flat earth stuff from him. I don't know. I don't really put too much stock in these celebrities, to be honest with you. I mean, unless I vetted them out and know, yeah, they're really vegan. They're truly doing it. Like Joaquin Phoenix. He was out protesting at the Farmer John factory here that's now shutting down in South LA. He was out there with the protesters many times after he won his Oscar. When he won it, his speech was dedicated towards animals. And then after he made that speech, he drove down to join the protesters. Yeah, so I mean, he's not going to do something dumb, But yeah, other than a few exceptions like that, I just don't really pay attention to celebrity vegans. They're usually a disappointment. They're usually doing it for some reason, like they want to lose weight to go on their tour for their album, so they look skinny and stuff like that, or yeah. Joaquin is the real deal. Okay, so according to you guys, Woody is still vegan. Okay, that's good. I thought I heard he had left or something like that. I don't follow him, so cool. I'm glad you're telling me he's still vegan. Awesome. I hope he is. Okay, so JL, your Kyrie Irving might follow a plant-based diet, but because I never heard him speak about it at all, it's probably safe to assume he isn't an ethical vegan. That's my assumption as well, too. I did get his shoes because I need to wear basketball shoes, and I figured if Nike's going to make any shoe cruelty-free, my best odds are with the Kyrie Irving shoes, so we'll see. Even though that shoe's canceled now, they're not going to make it anymore. They dropped their deal with him after his anti-Semitic stuff he said a few months ago. So I got to find a new low-top shoe to wear in the future, but I'm probably good for another 6 to 12 months. Yeah, Jared Leto, from what I understand, isn't really an ethical vegan. He'll just go back and forth, probably to lose weight, because sometimes his roles require him to lose weight and get really skinny, sometimes get bigger. From what I understand, I don't think he's an ethical vegan. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I don't put too much stock in the celebrities. Yeah, Alicia Silverstone. There you go. There's a real vegan there. Yeah, like Joaquin. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's a few out there, but most I when I hear some celebrity or famous person's vegan, I'm highly suspicious, and I don't really believe it until I've been proven wrong. Wow, that's cool, JL. I didn't know about the Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields. Thanks for sharing that. It's always cool to hear about pro athletes who are either vegan or eating a plant-based diet. I don't care either way, because you hear all these people, well, oh, you vegans are too weak. Like, how come you're not a professional athlete then? There's pro NBA players, NFL players, Major League Baseball, whatever sport you're in, there's someone eating all plants, and you're just sitting at home complaining that vegans are too weak. Dwight from The Office is vegan? I didn't know that. Awesome. Good point, though. Even if I don't see this ever happening, in fact, I'm going to put a lot of money saying it will never happen. But if it were to strangely happen that Earthling Ed comes out as no longer vegan, it still wouldn't debunk veganism. Exactly. Oh yeah, drummer from Blink 182. Yeah, we used to see him at some vegan restaurants. Forgot his name. Angie knows who he is. Oh, yeah, Rainn Wilson. That's Dwight's name. And Moby, yeah, Moby. I don't think Moby's ever gonna I trust Moby. Yeah, he's one of the few I trust too, like Joaquin Phoenix, exactly. And it's Alicia Silverstone. Travis Barker, thank you. That's the musician's name there. No, I didn't see it, JL. Did I see Moby's punk rock vegan movie? Just came out on YouTube. No, I wasn't aware. I thought I heard about it before. It's out on YouTube. I'll take a look for that. Dr. Bear, Earthling Ed wouldn't come out as a no longer vegan. He's smart and not a narcissist. That's what I'm saying now in my intro. The YouTube channel that's not hosted by a narcissistic influencer or a grifter selling you expensive supplements and coaching. Prototype pills. No, I'm not aware of Moby's tattoos. What are they? Something animal related, I hope. So we're not sure if Rainn Wilson is indeed vegan. He considers himself an aspiring vegan after and stopped eating animals after he and his wife rescued 2 pot-bellied pigs. Cool. I'll tell Angie about that movie, Jill. Thanks for letting me know, because Angie has a big punk rock past, as some of you guys know. You love the new openings of my videos, Dr. B? I'm still fine-tuning it. I think I nailed it tonight, and what I said tonight earlier when I started this live stream will be what I say more or less in future videos, because I want to put out there, yeah, I'm not some kind of narcissistic influencer. I'm not an influencer. I don't want to influence. I don't want to peddle crap. Until I get emails all the time. I wish I could show you my Gmail. It's just loaded. Like, we want to sponsor you. You want to sell this on your channel. We want you to feature this. It's like, no, I don't want to influence. I just want to debunk anti-vegan nonsense. And I don't think I'm God's gift to the planet. I don't think all you guys need to do what I'm doing. You don't need to eat like I eat. You don't need to train like I train. You don't need to be versions of me, carbon copies of me. You keep on doing you. I keep on doing me. And, we can all get along as vegans together. I'm not some kind of narcissist. That's why I'm saying I'm not hosted by a narcissistic influencer. And that's why I'm our cult leader awesome. Because usually cult leaders are narcissists. That's weird. Why would someone make a plant-based restaurant like Billy Corgan and not be plant-based? Does he just see it as a trend, like to make money or something? Huh. Okay, Moby literally got vegan for life on his neck. Awesome. Totally cool. I'm tattooless. And I'm probably going to keep it that way. Since I got 55 years on this planet without getting tattooed, I will probably remain that way. Not that I don't like tattoos. In fact, hell, Ink Master is one of my favorite shows. But I'm just going to just write it out. Just take advantage of keeping my skin the way it is. JL, should you remove your Ryan from Happy Healthy Vegan tattoo then? No, keep it by all means. That sounds like an awesome tattoo. I love that. No, we don't do those vegan cut boxes anymore. I say we don't want to be associated with weird brand stuff like that. No, we're cool. We're just cool doing us and not promote. If we're promoting anything, we're promoting veganism, and not some weird brands who we have no real thing for. Russell Brand, he's one of those people, like when you ask me, what do you think about vegan people and celebrities who say some pretty out there things? How do I feel, Giovanni, about vegan celebrities go on to non-vegan YouTube channels like the Hot Ones channel, but both the host and the celebrity eat vegan food the entire time, like Billie Eilish did? Well, that's cool. If you're vegan and you go on a show and they eat vegan with you, that sounds cool. That's promoting veganism in a positive light to their following. Yeah, I think if I understand what you're saying there, did I understand it right? If that's the way I just said it is how it is, I think that's cool. Vegan Zombie does vegan cuts live streams. Yeah, we used to do that, but that's cool. I'm not saying it's bad or wrong. I'm just saying we've done a lot of rethinking and soul searching about who we are, how we want to go about things, who or what do we want to be associated with or not be associated with. We just figured out we don't want to attach ourselves to other weird companies or brands because we're happy healthy. We're Ryan and Angie. We're here not because of business or anything like that. We're here just, for I enjoy what I do here. I really like these live streams with you guys. I like debunking all these knuckleheads misinformation and responding to these why I'm no longer. I just enjoy doing that. It's a great way for me to fuse my skills of having been trained in philosophy with my passion for veganism. I think it's a marriage made in heaven. Yeah, but yeah, celebrities, I don't know, Billie Eilish understands vegan. Yeah, Greta Thunberg understands vegan. I don't know too much about them, but they seem to be saying, vegan things, so that's cool. But I don't want to attach myself to them in case they ever stop. And, but I know, yeah, Moby, Joaquin Phoenix, Alicia Silverstone, yeah, vegan for life. Let us reason. I know why we don't have no trolls. They all died from their meat-eating antics. Quite a possible hypothesis there. VLAM, yeah, I'll make a video sometime why I'm still vegan, but I have so many knuckleheads in the pipeline that I'm responding to, so it's going to be a while before I get to making my video for sure. But yeah, I think when I make my videos, my response videos, I try to drop little bits in there about why I'm vegan. You know, it's for the animals. You know, it's not to get like a skinny body or whatever, or the healthiest body in the world. Or it's just it's not to harm animals. And then also you can do it in a healthy way. That's funny, Jill. Carrie, I'm back. Hi, vegan for life. Sorry, I can't debunk it. What's that, Carrie? Yeah, but what about protein, though? That's why I pasted the link to Proteinaholic. All right, any questions before I get going? 2.5 hours in, feeling pretty chill. John, yeah, this is possibly the first or second live stream ever without any trolls. I remember we had one about a month or so ago. I can't remember if we had 0 or 1. It was a surprising, shocking experience like this evening has been. So yeah, this is one of the few where we have no no trolls really. How are my vegan deficient eyebrows? I still got them. Still got my Asian brows here. I still got them. They haven't fallen out yet. They should have been all fallen out because VD made that video about me, I think, in 2018. So what, 5 years have gone by roughly? My brows should be gone. Or was it 2019? I can't remember. It was 4 or 5 years ago. Dr. Bear, yeah, you like that last person I responded to, that why I'm no longer vegan? The butt diet, though, right? The butt diet. That's why they quit being vegan, because of their butt diet, and they got some bloat. They got a little bloat. I can't be vegan because I have some bloat. Yep, I'm gonna go back to harming animals because I have some bloat. Yep. Corvid Moon, I'm glad to have caught another live stream. It seems I've been very busy the past few weekends. Glad you're here, Corvid Moon, as always. Yeah, I recall you not seeing your presence here in the live stream for a little while. Uncle, I saw your response video about Candace Owens. What is up with her? Well, good thing you mentioned her, Uncle, because Angie found me some more Candace Owens nonsense about veganism. So I've got that in my... I have so much stuff in the pipeline responding to anti-vegan misinformation. So yeah, expect another... If not next week, maybe the week after, a Candace Owens follow-up. More nonsense from her. So yeah, I don't know where people get this crap from, but one thing someone pointed out is on her podcast company, her label, whatever you want to call her, they're sponsored by some meat company thing, so maybe that's why, like a butcher box kind of product. So yeah, often you can follow a money trail, but I don't know if that's entirely it. Carrie, you have butt diet PTSD. Hey, Multiple Defense, greetings from Sydney, Australia. Good day. Love listening to your live videos. Still not a vegan. Again, was one many years ago, but struggle with disordered eating. Thanks for that great community. Cool. I'm glad you like this. As I said at the beginning of this live stream, yeah, our content here is for everyone, vegan and non-vegan. A lot of people are vegan curious and want to come and just hang out with vegans or learn about vegan stuff from a friendly, non-judgmental vegan. People sometimes accuse me of being judgmental. I don't think I am. I think I'm quite open-minded. That's why we have a lot of people who follow us who are not vegan, because I'm not going to call you a bad person or anything like that. The only people I call bad people are people who put out misinformation about veganism. You know, that's when people say you're being judgmental, I'm judgmental against people who are lying, just flat out putting out just complete misinformation about veganism. Yeah, I can judge them as grifter POSs, pieces of crap. John Steven, you can see my home planet. Awesome. You can planet Z-Box 7 in the sky tonight. Awesome. Multiple offense. Thank you. I know veganism can be done. I'm just bad at doing it. Take your time. I mean, it took me 40 odd years finally before I went vegan. And I was dabbling with it for a few years before I finally went vegan. And when I went vegan in 2010, I went vegan because, why I went vegan is because of animals. I didn't want animals to be killed for me every day when I didn't have to. I could just eat plants. But it made it so easy. I go, wow, it's so easy now in 2010 to be vegan. And I thought it was so easy back then. It's like even gotten easier now. So when you're ready for it, it's going to be it's going to be simple. And yeah, you can watch us for some additional inspiration and advice if you need some. Yeah, Carrie, there's so many resources and people who will gladly help. And what got me to do it multiple defense was just one day it's like, okay, I was I'll eat vegan for a week or two, then I'll have something else like some dairy or something like that. Finally I said, I'm just gonna be 100% vegan now. I've done it before and it works. It's not hard. I felt great. Like, why'd I go back to cruelty when I believe it's wrong and I don't want to be participant? So one day maybe something like that'll happen to you. You'll just have this day where you say, you know what? No more. This is it. I don't have to have cruelty anymore. I'm a senior vegan consultant, huh? Thanks, Diablo Cell, huh? Yeah, Carrie, really, if you think of animals suffering, veganism is easy. I finally said, why do I want to choose a meal that has animal cruelty and suffering when I don't have to? That's what finally said, I just don't want to do that anymore. And even if I was vegan for a week or two, or eating vegan for a week or two, how can I truly say I believe in the ethical beliefs of veganism if I don't stick to it? Because now it's easy. It's a no-brainer now. It's completely just like natural. Yep. Right, the Cosmic Princess. Yeah, it's changed so much in 15 years. You remember when all we had was tofu, textured vegetable, TVP, and beans, huh? It's a lot different right now. Soy curls just moved into the picture. Yeah, soy curls are fun. Yeah, we haven't had them in a while. Amazon has good deals on soy curls, actually. Anyway, any more questions? I should get going. Get going. I'm getting pretty hungry now, and I think we got Angie on board for the Panda Express. So, hey, you're absolutely right, Lettuce Reason. Everywhere you go, there's some vegan thing. Even going to Panda Express, even with the vegan orange chicken gone from the menu, there's still tons of great, just naturally vegan, plant-based options there. Yeah, you get your soy curls at Amazon too. Yeah, that's. I think Tracy, our moderator, turned us on to the Amazon soy curls. Cool, Kara. I'm glad you like what we do. We love your work, and thanks for sharing. Well, thank you for appreciating what we do. We appreciate that you appreciate us, and we appreciate you joining us. I appreciate you joining me on these Friday live streams, and our channel members, all these people with the green names and the badges. Promise you, we'll get some more members only live stream, like me and Angie. She doesn't like it when the whole world can access her and start attacking her, but when we have just the channel members, it's a safe space. So if anyone wants to get on that, hit the join button right next to the subscribe button, and then the link is also in the show description too if you want to become a member. And we'll try to get one next week. I have a few appointments I got to do next week, like a tax appointment, and I might have a vet appointment next week. Bodhi's got to go once a year. So I'll try to get one in next week. I'm going to try our darn best to get a couples or a members only live stream next week. So don't hold me to it, but I'm going to try our damnedest. And for sure, I'll be back with you guys next Friday, 100%. So I'm working on a couple videos right now. I have one of this crazy raw guy just saying some of the most outrageous stuff. So that might be my next one. I think it's going to be my next one. I'll try to get Candace Owens right after that. So I got a lot of stuff in the works here, guys. A lot of misinformation for one guy to handle here. It's a busy job. All right, so I'm glad all my cult members are able to come tonight and join the cult leader here on our weekly Friday vegan cult meetings, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks to our moderators. I know Peter's got a lot of birthday stuff going on, so thanks for joining us earlier, Peter. And thank you, Uncle, for holding it down solo tonight, pretty much, with Peter doing birthday festivities. Thanks to everyone, channel members, non-channel members, everyone, just for spending time with us on Friday nights, spending time with me on Friday nights, and making Fridays my best day of the week. I always look forward to Fridays. I know you guys probably don't believe me on that, but it's so true. Friday, every day, it's like, oh, tomorrow's Friday. Awesome. Can't wait. Go to the gym, do some basketball, I'll come back and do a live stream. Best day of the week for sure. So thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. We don't take you for granted. All right, guys. So, yeah, that's it. Make sure you're fully watching all our content. Hit the notification bell, because Angie, who hasn't been in one of these regular videos for a while, she's put out content almost daily, like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So make sure you're following us on those platforms, notified and all that. Angie's putting out a reel pretty much every day on Instagram, for that matter. She's more prolific than I am. All right, guys. That's it, guys. I should go before I keep rambling, and VD uses its footage to, like, you know, make me look bad, because I'm probably just rambling like a fool right now, guys, because I am starving. All right, guys. All right, much love to y'all. Where's my button to end this? That's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to find, I can't even find my stream ending soon, but here it is, guys. All right, guys. Much love. Take care. Remember, it doesn't suck being vegan. Bye, guys.